eagerness to liberate dogfish. I'm the dude.
Nine, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, fight!
That's right.
You know what I appreciate about that intro?
Which part
Like,
of
I'll
it?
be sitting here with, the pre-show buzz, just chilling. And then all of a sudden, like, Sean Connery's like, "You're the man, dude." And you look over and it's Sean Connery, like, "I am."
That was only for us. That was only for us. No
Thank
one else
you.
hears that.
Yeah.
That was our little pep speech, pep rally.
Our pep
It
talk
is.
right
It's
before,
very
yeah.
uplifting.
We're in the locker room, Ben. We're getting ready to go out on the field. We're getting ready to, run through the tunnel in between the bleachers out onto the gridiron. Ready to do scripted battle for advertisers in the United States military. And
Even in scripted battle, nobody is hiring you and I to run. That would be the gimpiest football team of all time.
way to step on the bit, fella. Way to step on the bit. Way to do that.
On the bright side, Steve and I are ornery enough and hockey enough that they're gonna catch us, but we might elbow them or something.
Yeah. No, once we get up there, we're gonna do some damage.
Yeah. It take us a minute to get there, but when we get there, some shit's going down.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Indeed.
Well, let me pull up comments for the screen there.
Tony Coriolis.
Evening, y'all.
I thought a bit was something that went in a horse's mouth.
It is. It is.
Okay.
Yeah. It's also half a quarter.
Half a quarter.
If a shave and a haircut is $2
$1,
bits, then a bit has to be half a quarter.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
If you put in another bit, if it's 3 bits, do you get a handy?
Depends on what saloon you're in.
That's fair.
Yeah, I would imagine. Yeah. Probably.
I'm from South Dakota, so that was the actual. Weirdly enough, that was the Wild West.
Mhm.
Like everybody assumes it was California, but no. Like Deadwood's in South Dakota, all that shit's from the Midwest. Not that it should have been the wild Midwest.
Right.
Like all the states.
Well,
over
they
here
had to romanticize it. They couldn't call it the boring ass prairie.
That's true. It is true.
They couldn't call it cabin fever. Fuck, all that kind of shit.
We can always rewrite the history to call it whatever we want.
It was definitely it definitely was wild though. California and all them. No, we didn't get rain today. We've been getting piss hammered with rain for since September, which is crazy. My dad came, rented a backhoe, and wanted to run around and do a bunch of stuff, and it poured. He was butthurt. And we had told him, September is a good month. It don't rain in September. I've lived in California 10 years now or something, and it's never rained in September. Never rained in July. Never rained in August. And this year, piss hammered since September, all of October. It just stopped 3 days ago. And it says it's not supposed to rain for the forecast now. So, which is good because that early rain caught us with our panties down. And as far as wood, I got lucky and found some nice super dry madrone, and we were actually stacked up from last year some. But a lot of that, Brian and I cut some madrones that were basically dead, and had them sitting out for a whole year, and they're still pink in the middle. They're still pink. They said they're going to cut the Farmer's Almanac after this year, Tony. The last year I bought the Farmer's Almanac, it said I was living in Reading, and it says it was supposed to be a wetter than normal June, and it did not rain once in June. And really hasn't ever rained in June where I live.
So it was a dry June.
Yeah.
I think that was a character in Leave It to Beaver.
Although it's rained a ton. Yeah, that's hilarious. It rained a ton every winter since I've been here for the most part. Yeah, it is sad to get the hear that the Farmer's Almanac's going to be gone, but their weather forecasting, anyways, was thank you, Brian. Thank you, baby. Was mostly done by bear fat, and I know how to read the bear fat. So one of these times, if one of these bears gets too damn ornery, which they never have, to be honest, the bears are actually pretty chill. You yell at them and they run away. And also this last bear that was fucking around at the farm like a month ago, Lickus was pissed. He's Licky Bear Fighter now.
It's an honorable title.
Yeah, he had it. I heard Lickus out there just going spastic, which he does, but he wouldn't stop. And we're like, what the hell? So I shine a flashlight out, see what's going on, and there's a bear on top of the chicken coop, hiding from Lickus, trying to get away from him. Like, jeez.
Trying to get my electrolytes in.
Yeah, did you get Brondo?
No, I got a generic version of it.
What's the clip there, Alan?
This is an important announcement to Polish Parliament.
Oh,
good.
Okay. Why I don't know if our resident Polak is in the chat or not, but
I think we can read the subtitles on it.
All right.
Figure it out. So this is a serious thing in the British Parliament.
Oh, I thought you said Polish Parliament.
Wysoka Izbo, w ramach oświadczenia.
No, you're right. It's Polish.
Okay.
Yeah, this is put the Polish flag in the background. So because of parliamentary statement, I want to inform.
Chciałem poinformować o bardzo bulwersującej sprawie, ponieważ
very outrageous case.
That person, what the fuck is this? What is this? Be accused? I mean, I realize that that's supposed to be because,
no,
but for those who are only listening, to what is it? That's been in English. That is an English subtitle, and it says "be accused," and it should say "because."
Well, might be French, like j'accuse, be accused. Pardon my French, I don't speak it.
Godzinę temu Rockstar Games zapowiedziało, że premiera gry.
So this is an announcement of Rockstar Games.
Premiera gry GTA 6 zostanie przesunięta na za rok. No to jest.
It's a huge scandal that the Rockstar Games release of Grand Theft Auto 6 has been pushed back another year. This is very important to the.
Is that made in Poland?
GTA 6 zostanie przesunięta na za rok. No to jest ogromny skandal. Powiem szczerze, jeśli po czymś takim ludzie nie wyjdą na ulicę, to już nie wiem.
If people don't enter the streets and riot, he doesn't know what's going on.
Okay, was this some Alex Stein shit? Who is this guy?
No, this is real. This is a real concerned Polish guy. And
actually, that looks a lot like my friend in Berkeley that I was talking about earlier before we were live.
Yeah, he's got a nice lapel pin there. It looks like a sword of some kind.
Right.
It is a nice suit.
It's the Polish toothpick.
Yeah,
it is a nice suit.
I believe the company that makes the Witcher games, CD Projekt Red, is a Polish company.
Okay.
So he's going in front of Parliament, which for those that don't, a lot of people don't put this into perspective for some reason. Be accused, they've never been, because they've never been overseas. But these European countries are tiny countries. They have electric trains over there. You can jump on an electric train. Like when I was there, there was a thing where for $15, you over the weekend you'd go to 5 different countries and spend like half a day in each country and go off and just have a gas.
Yeah. It's very true. And the importance of this has to do with the fact that the Polish gaming industry, comprised of CD Projekt Red, is a huge part of their GDP. So now they have another year, and maybe they can release some DLC onto their Cyberpunk game.
I still don't understand if Grand Theft Auto isn't made in Poland, why is that a problem for Poland?
Because it's competition. So people are prepared to spend $90 for Grand Theft Auto 6, but because it's been pushed back another year, that gives other
$90 now.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
And you don't actually own them.
Right.
And you have to pay a subscription fee?
And some of them, yes.
Wow.
So the Polish game industry, comprised of CD Projekt Red, may have a chance for selling more games during this holiday season and the spring season and through the summer. So if it won't release until holidays 2026, then that means people are going to have to buy other games. So this could be good news for gamers.
I heard some gamers talking about shit. Mm-hmm. And I heard there's a giant movement where they won't even play anything that's above PS4.
Mm-hmm.
That they won't play PS5 and PS6 games. That they went back to PS4, and that's where they're at.
For the budget gamer, the PlayStation 4 is probably a great option.
It wasn't a budget thing. It was something to do with that's before like the takeover of woke in the video game world, where things just went off the rails with it. Like they're just unhappy with the games.
Mm-hmm. Did you read the Witcher novels at all? Are you familiar with any of the Polish folklore and the Witcher novels?
I saw one season of the show, I think.
Okay.
Kind of a cool show.
Yeah, I think that the helmets on some of the guardsmen were intentionally phallic in the Witcher television series. Was it a Netflix series? I don't know. I don't know, but it's big news. It's big news that Grand Theft Auto 6 has been delayed. I think that is the one thing keeping many young people optimistic and hopeful for the future, giving them something to look forward to. So now they have another year.
Did I see that there's supposed to be trannies in Grand Theft Auto 6?
Oh, yes. It's reflective of, I think, Florida is where they're going.
You know, Greg Dubb, I'm from a German area, so all the dirty jokes from my area are Polak jokes, like Oli and Mina are Polish.
Yes.
So saying Polacks are stupid, that's just kind of like that's where I'm from, that's like saying that water is wet.
And Labubus are demonic. But that won't stop Sony.
Movie.
Yeah, that won't stop Sony from acquiring the rights to produce any future Labubu film.
But isn't that the dream these days? Mm-hmm. Make a product that's desirable by a big company, so they buy you out.
To buy the rights for the film, and now they've already created the merchandise, so it's sort of a backwards approach maybe. Instead of creating the Jaws movie and the Star Wars movie, then creating the merchandise, now they create the merchandise and then they make a movie out of it, or they start with a video game and then they turn it into a movie.
I was actually talking about that. Was you the other day? Was that you we were talking about that? Where it's interesting because it seems like Pokemon, they made a cartoon to go with the card game, but then Yu-Gi-Oh, they made the cartoon, or they made the card game, or Yu-Gi-Oh, the cartoon was made to try and promote the card game, but it was kind of reversed with Pokemon.
For the American launch, yeah. I mean, the history of these sort of franchises to really instill in the minds of young people. Now it's like the adults have completely gone wild with their nostalgia and childhood.
Well, these kids now are, and when I say kids, like the 20 and 30-year-olds, they're very Peter Pan. So it's not even nostalgia; they're just still living it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's interesting how heavy that is on the liberal bent. Like when you look at 100% 80s cartoons are made to sell a toy line. Yeah.
Oh, they saw how Star Wars toys were able to turn into an overnight sensation, and every male child had to have one. And then some of the nerds figured out too that if you just got them and didn't open them and left them in the box, that down the road other nerds would want to give them a lot of money for it. And so that happened. And then yeah, man, movies, cartoons, and if you got the bonus was you had your toy line, right? And McDonald's or fucking Taco Bell,
Burger
or
King,
something like that. Yeah, Burger King put your movie on their cups and got other little bullshit fucking wind-up toys that they could throw in their Happy Meals that you also got merchandising money off of.
Sure.
That's when you were big pimping.
Right.
Movie in the 80s and 90s for a lot of the 90s too. They were doing that.
Merchandising.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, freaking Transformers was the first big one when I was young, that like we actually got some Transformers, and they were just like, you had to have the coolest Transformers.
Right.
Maybe I'd play.
And you were a total loser if you got GoBots.
Yeah.
Do you remember the Jingle All the Way film, where that was the whole object of the film was to get this special toy figurine thing? I don't know if it was a robot or a superhero or something. With Arnold.
I vaguely remember it being a thing. I didn't watch it.
That was a Minnesota.
Wasn't
movie.
it like a Stretch Armstrong type thing? I can't remember.
Right, it was a Minnesota movie.
It was really kind of a precursor to like the Black Friday spasticness, where like, and back then everything, they didn't so mass produce everything. I mean, we had entered the era of mass production, but we had just entered it, so there was still things that were limited, and you had to have that for your kid for Christmas, and there was only going to be 3 of them in the entire state, so you had to like go fucking UFC fight 100 other parents at Walmart. It was the era that really started that kind of nonsense. He-Man was super bad. Like, I've tried watching occasionally. I'll go back and look at things that I remember fondly, and like they're just so bad. Like I made Christy like 2 or 3 weeks ago watch Beastmaster, and that when I was a kid was like the best movie ever. And I had ferrets because of that movie, and we went back and watched it, and it was so bad.
Yeah, no, and He-Man was definitely the people who wrote and drew He-Man and Thundercats spent a lot of time at Studio 54.
Right.
Yeah.
My brother got all the Thundercats figures in package, including Castle
Grayskull.
No, that was He-Man.
He-Man is just a doddering prince, and he goes, he goes into the closet, right? But when he comes out of the closet, he has the power.
He's fabulous.
And he has a magic sword that he's out there just swinging around in his little loincloth with, his little super fussy floating ghost nanny.
Yeah.
Or ghost butler, I guess. Yeah. Manservant.
There's a ghost butler in what series?
He-Man.
Beastmaster was gay Conan the Barbarian.
Okay.
That's okay. Okay.
I haven't seen enough He-Man to know that.
Hi, puppy.
What are you doing? Bring up.
He definitely wasn't gay though. He definitely wasn't gay because one of the scenes in there is, and I totally forgot this because as a little kid, this wasn't like something that interested me. I'm like, dude's got like a tiger and a fucking eagle and ferrets, and then like, but he saves this chick and then just like walks over and he's just like, now you're mine, and just like, I mean, real aggressive, real rough, like, wow.
Do you predict a resurgence in the sort of medieval era fantasy role playing, dressing up, LARPing?
Yeah. The okay, dude. Okay, you're still just right in my face. There's like a whole new generation of kids that's back on like D&D and Magic the Gathering and stuff like that. And
except for they go in parks, and rather than just sitting in their parents' basement and rolling dice, they get dressed up and they act this shit out. Like they do this whole LARPing thing. LARPing is the thing rather than just D&D. They go out and act that shit out.
They go in the forest and swing pool noodles at each other and throw little baggies of potpourri all tied nicely with a bow at each other as different potions and things.
Yeah.
I've seen that.
Yeah, we've actually seen it before. When Brian and I go over to Reading sometimes, like you're waiting on appointments, so what else do you do? So we go over to the dog park and sit there, and there was a giant group of kids LARPing, all dressed up as shit and having sword fights and shit. And I mean, they were into it.
So I have another announcement. Actually, there was a series of leaks. We already knew that Sony movies, Sony Pictures, working with Nintendo on a Legend of Zelda movie. We already knew that was going to happen. And there have been leaks to different Instagram accounts and things from the set in New Zealand, and now they revealed the actors playing.
Yeah, and Zelda's a girl.
Well, let's
Link is a girl.
Or yeah,
Link. No, Link not a girl. Okay, good. That's good. Zelda's not trans radical body positive.
I'm gonna scroll up and reveal Zelda here.
Okay, so far so white girl.
Okay.
All right.
There we go.
All right.
Elf ears, blue
Okay.
eyes, blonde haired.
Like Timu Sydney Sweeney.
No, different.
I would say that's prettier than Sydney Sweeney. Her eyes don't look all like Sydney Sweeney looks like she has at least a touch of fetal alcohol syndrome.
Yeah, touch it. Yeah,
Sure.
Touch of the Downs.
Yeah.
So they did not have Tom Cruise playing Link like he did in the Legend film.
That's good. That is good. It's been 45 years.
Yeah.
Right.
Not quite that long, but pretty close. Well,
and although Tom Cruise is aging exactly like his character in Interview with the Vampire, I don't know if you're gonna get him to just recapture the same energy as he had in Legend.
Right.
So you would have to go with a much more Link-like character for Legend of Zelda because it's the of Zelda, not the legend that we're focusing on AlanMarcus.com.
That is a correct way to phrase it. Certainly,
That's why they pay us the big bucks.
There was concern that Link would have too much dialogue in the film, but we
And
haven't.
have these bitches be talking.
They should have had like a Shrek-like donkey character that followed him around narrating, but it was like Samuel L. Jackson, instead of Eddie Murphy.
Well, that's still an option, I think.
Right.
They could still do that. I know there's a Wikipedia page with a picture of a donkey on it.
Or Bobcat Goldthwait.
This motherfucker acting like there's only one motherfucking piece of pussy in Hyrule.
The rip
Cat
tracks
Williams
are going to be a lot of fun to
Cat
listen
Williams is every single innkeeper, bartender, shopkeeper, every single one. It's all just Cat Williams.
Like a Medea movie or something.
Dressed up in a pimp outfit. A pimp named Slickback.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Mm-hmm. So this will be kind of a fun thing.
They're what? That mad that Zelda's a girl, Link's a boy, they're both white. And they're gonna
Look at you walking up into my store 3 minutes before closing time.
Yeah, there's been some people who have wanted to stir the hornet's nest by suggesting that the casting should have been a character that we first saw on that Sydney Sweeney HBO show, based off of an Israeli show.
And he has to Link has to fucking fight Andre 3000 for the Ocarina of Time, right? Because Andre 3000 is on some weird flute jazz shit now instead of hip hop. So and it's got to be like capoeira or something like that.
Some like dervish spinning around, sort of breakdancing moves.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Indeed.
Well, they both are attractive people, and they're both the sex.
The princess is an elf archer chick, though.
Well,
like they had to make her like a strong female. I thought he was saving her.
She can't be a cleric, Steve. Then they can't have sex.
But I thought the whole point was that he went to go save the princess, not that she was going to be Ranger Rick guiding him through the open fields of Hyrule.
They have written timeline after timeline, and it is what it is. People really concern themselves with the story, but really it's a matter of whether or not anyone.
He looked like he just tried to suck a pecker that had not used Mando on its grundle.
He's upset that Japanese company Nintendo cast a blonde-haired, blue-eyed youth.
That is a fella that is on the receiving end of a surprise fisting.
I think that would bring the opposite facial expression. Look at
a surprise one.
It's difficult.
But wouldn't he be like?
It's always a shock when it's a surprise, man. You might like it later, but in the moment, still a surprise.
Is there any spread left on the tire down there? I mean, it's just a fucking mudslide at this point. Does the guy have to have a colostomy bag?
Wait, okay, so were the blue ghost people on mushrooms in the forest, or were you on mushrooms in the forest with the blue ghost people, or were all of you on mushrooms in the forest? There's no punctuation or context, which does make it a typical Anna Maris post, but does not make it in any way, shape, or form very specific, detailed. Yeah. Yeah, I'm glad you had fun though. It sounds like that. It sounds like camping with the Blue Ghost people on mushrooms would be a downright jolly good time.
Yeah.
You would hope.
Last time I went out in the forest with and did mushrooms, it wasn't a blue lady. It was some super gorgeous naked elf, like that Link chick, like the
All right.
chick.
Oh.
She came up and went woo on the back of my or something like that on the back of my neck, and I turned and I looked at her and I thought, where'd that chick come from?
Well, no, I mean if she's still tripping, then hopefully she's got a hella no contact and a hot tub. So did you bring the hot tub out into the forest, or did the Blue Ghost people provide you with one? Are you sure you weren't just sitting in a large bucket? You were on mushrooms.
Have you seen the new Lampoon's Vacation?
No.
Sure you weren't just in a... Oh, God, it's hilarious. It's fucking hilarious. You sure you weren't just in a steaming cesspool?
Might have just been watching Stranger Things 5, the first 5 minutes. I don't know that anyone's...
That's the picture of Sinead O'Connor I've ever seen.
You've got pretty pictures of Sinead O'Connor?
Sinead wasn't a bad-looking lady.
Well, if we were talking about women who completely shaved their heads, I think that was part of the Stranger Things universe with the character 11.
The head shaving thing was wild. But you know, she went. Can you imagine the shit that they did to that lady?
11?
Oh man, they ridiculed her right out of the industry.
Yeah,
because she dared to talk about fucking the Pope. Yeah, and child abuse in the Catholic Church.
Yeah. And then didn't she later on become like some like priestess in like some offshoot Catholic church? That's like
something like that. Yeah.
You're like really got confused. And then her kid kills her, offs himself, and then she offs herself. Like that's some wild shit.
Yeah, I didn't know that would bring up that memory. Just
that's
seeing.
That's what you did, Marcus. It's your fault.
Okay, well, let's maybe bring up some of the clips.
I heard that aren't they doing the finale of this show in movie theaters?
Of Stranger Things 5?
Yeah, I thought I saw that the finale of it's going to be in the movie theaters. They aren't even putting it on TV.
Huh. Yeah, maybe they will. For the few people that
movie theaters.
Yeah, for the few people still wanting to see it.
Right.
After the 4th season, now they're on the 5th season. I don't even know if the child actors even want to be seen in the same room together. It's been, over 10 years since they started working on this project?
I have no idea. I never got into the whole...
Yeah, they've all completed puberty and become young adults now.
Well, they got paid. They got fat paychecks. Now they don't have to act anymore.
Right. Macha, get away from that.
So it's just like contractual obligations that need to be fulfilled at this point for them.
So are they all kind of phoning it in and it's just AI and special effects?
Again, I don't know if anyone wants any Stranger Things 5 spoilers. I don't want any Stranger Things 5 spoilers. But if I say Stranger Things 5 spoilers 3 times in a row, then maybe it'll trigger the algorithm to put us on that little sidebar so people see that we are live streaming tonight.
Ooh.
Maybe that's how this works.
All right.
And we are streaming.
Marcus, next month for Christmas for everybody, Marcus will be doing an episode by episode demystifying breakdown of Stranger Things 5.
Well, I didn't agree to that. I was preparing my Freaky
Sign up
Friday.
for the upcoming Patreon for that.
Yeah.
Well, I could get to that after I complete my magnum opus demystification on the Freaky Friday phenomenon in the Disney sphere. And that first movie really has a lot to say about feminism. And then, was it 20, 30 years later, the Lindsay Lohan vehicle comes out in 2003, and she plays in a band called Pink Slip, and it's real rock and roll. And then the Freakier Friday movie that I told the Boo Doll lady that I was going to go see in theaters, that was a lie. I didn't actually get to theaters to see it, but I did watch Freakier Friday recently.
Brian and I, like 3 or 4 years ago, went and saw The Northman when that came out. A long time ago, though.
Did they switch places? Like a young person switch places with an older person?
In The Northman?
In the movie? Yeah.
No, he did get taken by the spirit of a wolf and became an Uthednar.
Okay, I have a video of a woman who's got the spirit of a horse.
Holy shit!
So can you tell if she has any cavities?
Like, that is almost as wide as her sibling or friend's face.
I like the girl in the back who keeps her mouth closed so you can see just how wide her mouth is when she opens it. You know, I don't know what the lyrics
go back
are.
to the hair too. Just look at her finger. Look at how, when her finger's pointing straight up, look at how long look, what the fuck is that? What the fuck is that?
I didn't know those things could survive that long outside of the sewers.
Yeah.
Shouldn't she be luring children with balloons or something right now? Go back to that freaking maw.
Yeah, we'll just play it again. She's not really even keening. She's kind of doing a...
Could you imagine like them fingers reaching out and touching you just like, and then when you look over, you see that mouth like just like that. You're like, oh God! Like, isn't that's a fucking horror movie? So
that's what it looks like without the makeup. That's wild. I had no idea. No clue. That is horrifying.
Yeah, this is one of those online challenges where women are realizing they might have a hidden talent and are now using it to sort of do this over emoting thing with their mouth. So it's a way to sort of cash in on these hidden talents that certain women have.
What is a fuzzle? I think that's Marcus's way of swearing. Saying the swears. I don't know. I have no idea.
A fuzzle may be a reference to a slur.
Like, is her jaw unhinging like a snake? She's got a real future in
stealing the eggs of random birds.
Yeah.
Competitive
also with certain racial stereotypes.
No, dude. No. Look, number one, she is about 130 pounds too like light.
Oh my God! Look, is her hand actually standing out in her neck? What the fuck is that?
I think.
What the fuck is that?
I think this is the Deathly Hallows from Harry Potter.
That is the demon that lives in her throat that provides her with extra amplification in case you happen to be walking your dog off a leash or you are playing loud hippity hop music in her neighborhood after 9 p.m.
Sure.
Yeah. Yeah,
sure.
That's it's like having a Marshall stack amplifier in your throat.
Well, you just put it side by side with.
Back to an actual normal-looking white girl. Thank you.
With the added elf ears, kind of.
If we had, that is a banshee for sure. Mm-hmm. For sure, super creepy, overly long fingers. Don't even know that might have been a third hand with getting ready to come out of her throat like on fucking Alien and grab you or something like
Right, and it was already holding a cell phone recording you.
Her Karen cords. Oofta. Oofta. I'm not sure that was human. Like that, you know, with all the talk right now of reptilians, how that's come up as I bet she could get an ostrich egg in her mouth. Like that's what she should do.
Do you guys know skeleton teams?
A peeled cantaloupe would have fit in there.
Yeah. That was shocking.
Do you think Flavor Flav would be shocked to see that?
That is a severely downgraded clock size from the last.
A wet teacup Yorkie could have fit in there.
She's just
Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. If you got a teacup Yorkie, good and soaked.
So he's bringing the height.
You might have to throw a hair tie on its paws or something like that. But you can pretty easily just right in there.
Yeah. And when you add that to the overly long, super skinny fingers, that's just like
Well, that's for plucking teacup Yorkies.
Yeah.
Christy Crinkle became a new member. Thank you and congratulations, Christy Crinkle. We appreciate the heck out of you. Hey, way to be, Christy Crinkle.
Also, Woodshot, Wood Floor Alchemist. Is that his name? It's Hardwood Floor Alchemist.
We have other members to thank.
Yeah, we have another one, and I know who it is too. I don't know why I'm fucking up his name. What am I looking for? For fuck's sake.
It's not Myron. Guy's name isn't Myron, is it?
Right? That's not a alien skeletal freaking odd little nubbin on the end of it.
Yeah, Wood Floor Alchemist. I don't know why I was second guessing myself. The Flava Flav shiny clock and the chick with the overly wide mouth and skinny fingers, like Banshee chick. She got me feeling some kind of way, like I'm feeling self-conscious now. Like, why does that exist?
It's a curious question. I don't know if we can show some F language on screen.
That was an elongation filter. It's the same one I use for my dick pics.
No, I think that's a real talent, and there are other videos like it. I just shared one from the clip collection. Hello, Nigel.
What up, my Nigel?
Nigel.
I've watched you a few times. Yeah. My favorite part of the whole thing though is the chick just standing in the background, just like calm look on her face, just a slight smirk the whole time.
Like Froggy Fresh's hype man. You
Yeah.
guys know about Froggy Fresh?
How fresh is he?
They're a hip hop duo. And they have one of the most hilarious, totally unlicensed, totally playable on YouTube songs of all time.
Well, we just got to make sure we talk over it just every now and then. Just
it's gonna happen organically, Ben. I promise you that. I do. What do we have here?
This is just a guy from the Minnesota State Fair walking around casually, letting everybody know his power level.
All right.
It's a very tall
Never
man.
fuck with the fucked up fucker
Yeah, these are just people who are. Yeah, they're
that one
using,
looks like he just had that one made too. Like that doesn't look like it was purchased in a store. Like he
that's
has really
he
bad
saw it
screen
on
printing.
Facebook and was like, "Oh, that perfectly describes me."
Yeah,
this is made for the Minnesota State Fair, proudly
Heck yeah.
walking around, and some guy just noticed a pattern there at the fair that people were just wearing all sorts of fun outfits.
Ooh.
I don't know if there's a dirty word hidden on this guy, his outfit, but
is it that it says Nica, Nica?
it might just be the biking shorts. I don't know, but this first guy has he's got a water bottle he's carrying around. So he's
Very
hydrated.
pink. Like it looks like a My Little Pony water bottle with like
his wife's water bottle.
oh, it's got a skull on it though. It's pink with a skull, so
it's got
manly.
that middle finger on it. If you can see it, I don't know if I can zoom in on it. But just the things that people are wearing out and about these days. So I don't really know where the line is. I think maybe this moron here is crossed it intentionally. Do we know who the real moron Guinness
Who's the
is?
real Myron Gaines, huh? Well,
I don't know
you
history, man. I didn't know anything happened to him. I haven't
in
talked to
this
Freddie in a
scenario,
while.
Myron Gaines is not white, and these other two gentlemen, one named Steven Crowder, and I can't think of the other one's name. They are, so it's not overly hard to pick out which one of these is. It's a bad game.
Right. Yeah, that was easy.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was easy.
I did kind of think that we might go through some Myron Gaines college debate video stuff until I heard Myron Gaines using that unspeakable F slur word in his.
He does like to use Steve's favorite word quite often, yes.
It's not my favorite word.
Puzzle?
Sometimes it's the one that makes the most sense in the moment.
You even have like extra adjectives to spice it up, like deep fried.
Falula?
Sometimes that helps get the point across.
Fallacious.
Sometimes it does.
I still don't know the favorite F word, but I know that our own Benjamin Balderson was on a panel the other night, which was disrupted by an ortho bro calling in to say a word that was not allowed to be spoken on a tomato panel.
And honestly, that one, it was, there's, it seems like there's a group of words that smaller shows can't say, but like Kill Tony or somebody like that can get away with it. And even Kill Tony, I watched him chew out a guy for saying that. He's like, I'm gonna have to dump the whole episode now. Like, and this dumbass said it on Sarah's panel, and yep, dump the show. Useless now.
On purpose or like specifically to do that?
That's questionable. That's questionable. That's everybody was asking about that because it's not like the dude hasn't been around on panels before and doesn't know this. So,
Right.
and with the shit that's been going on with Sarah and everything, that makes it real questionable. Was he coming in just to get her show shit down?
Sure, and there's something to be said about weaponizing uncensored speech and free speech and things. Have we seen anything from this channel before? This Uncensored
Context
America?
is important, man. Uncensored American? No, I have not.
I've never heard of
Brand
it.
new channel to me.
You never? Okay. Oh, I saw that there's some Wilson clips there. Don't think we'll be playing those. But there was also recently a premiere of a Myron Gaines video here.
Stop!
So in the vacuum left by other people going to college campuses and debating people, this moron Guinness has joined in the fray. And there was a video yesterday at Ohio State University that went on for about 3.5 hours. I caught about 20 minutes of it and heard some F slurs and some interesting language from certain men on this stream. And then I didn't know if we could rebroadcast that or not with our own criticism over it.
I'm not sure where he thinks he's going to fit in. I do realize that Charlie Kirk left a power vacuum, a very large one. He, since he was in college, had developed a relationship with college kids, and he had an overwhelming amount of power in that youth group. And I understand wanting to capture that. I get it. But you're an old kind of a dick, not somebody like Charlie Kirk had a very youthfulness to him. Like, he didn't seem odd in a college setting. This guy looks completely off in a college. Like, you were up too late last night drinking and pimping and trying to screw 12 different chicks, and now you're going to go in here and tell girls that they're whores and all that kind of stuff.
Sure.
It's not, I don't see where he's ever going to gain traction. And Charlie Kirk was very approachable.
So this is Sudanese American, known as Amrao Fudl. I don't know if that's Fuddle.
What is
his Arabic name? This is
Sudanese
American blogger. Name? Yeah, his name is Amrou, Amrou Fudl, known professionally as Myron Gaines. So let's play this word game. Hey, bro, I'm admiring your gains today. I'm Myron, your gains. Hello, nice to meet you. Your name is Myron Gaines? That's how you know you're a high-value man, when you give yourself a high-value name like that.
And I'm not sure what the Ash Wednesday thing would be even about. Isn't Myron Gaines Muslim?
Yes. Yes. So that is an interesting aspect to him. In his book, Why Women Deserve Less, Gaines writes, the relationship between most men and women throughout all of history has been transactional. It has been prostitution. All men are Johns. All women are...
Yeah. Well, he doesn't even think the dudes are
Who
Johns.
was, right?
Like the dudes are studs. He is literally the old school epitome of those dudes are studs and high value. And the women that they use to make themselves into these high value men are all horrible. It makes zero sense. The dude, he called and apparently snitched on somebody because they were in the country. Like, the dude's just a douchebag. And I think we probably should play that clip because it's hot right now. This is the strike while the iron's hot, but not we won't go on with anything else because we're going to do a whole we're getting ready to change formats, guys, and we're going to do an episode. I think he's probably going to end up taking up a whole episode, but I think, we should definitely do that clip.
Of a Moron Gaines clip or a Fresh and Fit clip. He's got a lot of clips.
No, the Andy clip. Little Orphan Andy.
Do you want to play the one where Steve called in and talked to him?
No, the one that Steve put in the thing.
Okay, let me bring that up again. Is that the Andy Crash Out clip?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's a former federal agent. And the funny thing is, I actually have a message to Sarah after that whole incident went down with her, and I was telling her, I was like, in the occult world, there's a thing called a glamour. And Andrew Wilson has had this glamour about him of invincibility for quite a while. And when you watch, when people have that and then somebody cracks it, it's amazing because then they go from like superhero to fucking absolutely getting the brakes beat off them by everybody. You know, you see this in like even in like UFC or something like that, or boxing, where like somebody's basically undefeatable. And then once somebody defeats them, now everybody can beat them. They aren't even great. They drop clear down out of the top 10, the whole 9. So I knew this was coming, and I don't think this is the end of it. And they are trying to.
Not even a little bit. Yeah, it is.
Sharks are smelling blood in the water.
Yeah, there is blood.
Yeah, like full on heel turn and decline has yet to really get started.
Yeah. This is just the cracks, the initial cracks in the facade.
All right.
That is a lot of cups on both sides.
They have a lot of
using cups.
Drinking to do. They're playing a drinking game there.
Yeah, are you playing Pong and we just didn't know that about this?
They may have. I haven't watched the entire thing. I've just seen some of these clips from Enemy Charlie over here in a very nice white, what do they call it? A sweater vest?
Is that a cardigan?
Yeah, maybe. Let's see what they have to say.
I'll try to rephrase this. I'm going to reframe, and I'm just going to be totally honest with you. I will never be able to convince you of my worldview.
You won't.
I know. But the reason is not because I'm not a great orator, or I don't make good points, or I haven't said things which should be compelling to a person.
Compelling to a person.
I'm so very glad you paused right there. Look, you're not going to agree with me, but it's not because I'm not awesome.
Was this at the end of a 5 or 6 hour beat 'em down live stream where
no clue
Enemy Charlie is sitting there patiently listening to this guy over here?
Is it just because of the screen, or is that pen slightly floating above her hand?
I think she's just resting it there in the hole in the notebook. Like you see where there's a hole for the punch. And then she's just kind of, because there's a lot of energy, and she's just trying to keep her calm and make certain notes and listen patiently to this guy who's,
as a lesbian, she has to have her hole punch handy at all times.
Ha!
I'll take it. I'll take it.
We're not recorded in front of a live studio audience, but we are recorded in front of a studio audience. So in chat,
you know what? No, I don't want your pity.
All right.
But Charlie, I just think honestly, you're too fucking stupid to understand them.
Oh. Does he have to pay into the swear jar?
Yeah. Obviously.
Okay, everybody. That's
obviously,
one mean word.
You don't immediately accept that Andy's worldview is superior. His logic is infallible, and you pale in comparison to it and must adopt it immediately. If you don't do those things and petition him for forgiveness and further instruction and enlightenment, then you must be a mouth-breathing freaking absolute dullard. The biggest dummy on the freaking planet, dumber than a bag of hammers left out in the rain.
I did write.
Think your way out of wet cardboard.
I wrote the title Peace Hammer down. Peace Hammer. Because I heard someone say piss hammer, and I thought, no, we could clean that up a little bit. Peace Hammer.
Okay, is that the episode title tonight?
It's on the board.
All right.
It is a good one.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
We want to enforce some Some
Gonzo
Pete's.
Socialism says, as a pacifist, Andrew's very punchable. I don't think you would have problems with that. If you noticed, his forearms are approximately the exact same size as his wrist and look very doughy.
Mm-hmm.
And like, look at how you can see his nipples. You can't see my finger, but his look how far down. Like, he's got saggy boobs.
Coming to us from the set of Psychedelic Hee Haw, our buddy Jim.
What's up, guys?
Oh, what's up?
How you doing, man?
I'm doing well. How are you doing?
We're doing well.
Doing good.
We're,
About to dig into this. Might as well just run it all the way back. It's only 23 seconds in.
all right.
So is this a troll sighting outside of the basement?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Does he
The
see a
bright
shadow?
blue lights are just too much for one guy.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have an extra long winter. He saw his shadow.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a jawline or is that just
And
makeup?
the shadow stared back.
Yeah.
I think it might be stage makeup, but let's go back. I know we're gonna have to hear a bad word again. Let's hear what he's saying in his own words.
Well, I'll try to rephrase this. I'm going to reframe, and I'm just going to be totally honest with you. I will never be able to convince you of my worldview.
You won't.
I know. But the reason is not because I'm not a great orator or I don't make good points or I haven't said things which should be compelling to a person. But Charlie, I just think honestly, you're too fucking stupid to understand them.
So Andrew, can I sell you on my worldview?
Yes.
Pause it for a second.
Love the guy in the middle.
Yes,
Make it,
Andrew, your worldview is so intelligent. Only the most intelligent can understand it. It's definitely that she's too dumb.
All I can see are the whites of the moderator's eyes, and this isn't a impartial moderator either.
No, but he still somehow looks like he's being held hostage every time he's sitting in the middle of two of them. He does.
That
Like,
table
man, the
is
things
so
I do for
bright and
millions
white.
and millions of dollars a year.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we could put a tablecloth on the table next time. It's just so bright and white and reflective.
You think one of them has to drink every time they go off the prompt? And that's why all the cups are there?
Yeah, I thought they were playing beer pong at some point here.
Right.
So
Maybe
I
it's
hate when people
pickle
say,
juice.
I'm going to be honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
Saying something. It's like, well, right on. So you're
Didn't
lying.
you think they were lying?
Right. Does that imply that you were lying the rest of the time?
The other 5 hours
Absolutely.
were fibbers, little teeny fibs, manufactured oratory points that were just kind of coming out.
Yeah, I'd have to agree. She probably would win in a fight. I seen him against that same girl that he couldn't open the olive jar with, and they had a rematch thing, and he barely got a pickle jar open. Like, it was like a last minute, it barely came open. You're like, fuck, man.
Oh,
Yeah, my bad.
okay, all right. Do you have a Tupperware? Because you're not going to the party with that kind of language.
Yeah.
All right, okay. Let's
My bad.
okay, let's get back to whatever and
It's just
see.
hard when you see somebody that lacking in manliness then portray himself as the picture of manliness in the patriarchy.
Right.
And you're like,
right.
oh, that's nice.
Okay, let's see
I
what
am the patriarchy. Could you help me open this
This
jar?
could you wipe the hand grease
Honey,
off
could
the
you
hand?
call a carpenter?
Force doctrine.
I'm breathing through the palms of my hands right now. Could you please give me a wet
My
wipe?
manhood comes from being able to afford to pay for somebody to build my deck.
Bitch
I
tits
have
and
Jake Rattlesnake over here on standby.
Right.
If you get lippy, I'll have Jake beat you up.
Mm,
Rattlesnake Jake will jujitsu you and grab your penis.
Yeah. He's Australian. You don't even want to know what kind of moves he has.
Right.
money moves. Learned that from
Right.
Cardi B.
Plus, he probably has a poisonous creature in every one of his pockets. He's just ready to throw it at you.
Yeah. They are notorious for that, those Aussies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're all waiting to see what Charlie's going to say.
Well, let's get it.
The enemy Charlie.
Can I sell you on my worldview?
Yes.
Your wife has 3 baby daddies and has been married twice before.
And you
Under
you lick
your
sniz.
under your religion.
You lick sniz.
Pause.
You're a fucking diet.
What is a sniz?
It's 2025, and that's a 40-something-year-old man trying to use as an insult the phrase
Crispy Crinkle.
"you lick sniz."
He's so proud of himself too.
Okay,
And-
so it rhymes with jizz.
And that's like a professional lesbian. That's not like a 23-year-old I drink myself gay at parties, girl.
No, she's an actual lesbian.
There's like 3
Yeah.
Z's in that word. He just
I
went on
would
to
not
zzz.
I would not be surprised to find out that she's a gold star lesbian, but I wouldn't I wouldn't bet on it. I wouldn't bet on it. But I wouldn't be surprised to find that out. I'm never going to go and seek the answer to that. But if somebody told me that, I'd be like, yeah, okay, I probably see it.
Plus, that just doesn't have the same bite as you suck pecker. Like that's actually offensive. You're like, oh, no, I fucking don't. Like, I'm not sure what the offensive thing is in this. Like I do too. It's it happens,
right?
like that's a weird thing for a dude to use as an insult, in my opinion.
I mean, look, dude, totally nothing wrong with, and I think even Big Bear said something similar about this in this clip. Like, look, man, there's nothing wrong with you marrying somebody who's a couple of years older than you who had kids. Like, who fucking cares? Man, whatever, dude. Try to be a fucking decent human being to those kids. Fucking, don't be a weird fucking, step parent or anything like that. Don't be a creepy fucking stepdad or an abusive piece of shit. And you're doing the fucking best you can, and you're doing way better than a lot of other people. Sure, dude, whatever. But the way that he just goes full fucking Karen on this chick, he tries to out militant lesbian her. Look at the look on his face. The look on his face. Oh, thank you, babe. Is fucking. That's Rachel Maddow.
Is there a
7 days a
tool?
week?
Is there a device that could be used to keep his eyelid from drooping over his eyes to keep it open a little wider?
Probably less alcohol before debate.
Okay.
That would be the device.
Okay.
Yeah, after getting sloppy drunk and making a complete asshole out of himself with Sarah Tomato and basically showing the world what a shitbag he is. I imagine. And then on another show of Sarah's, they came into the chat, and I think they were both sloppy drunk.
Yeah.
And fucking
need a
made
Ricola?
complete dipshits out of themselves.
Do you
Like
need a,
complete dipshits out of themselves. I think maybe somewhere in there it has struck him that maybe I should be less sloppy drunk when I'm interacting with the public.
well, I'm gonna pop a Ricola in and relax
Yeah,
my throat.
yeah.
And
I
listen
didn't have a
to what-
Ricola, and it was getting to me. No, it's the lack of Ricolas.
Mhm. So let's listen in and see what Charlie's gonna say.
What is that?
You're a fucking dyke. Don't talk shit about my wife, you stupid bitch. Shut your fucking mouth. Shut your stupid bitch mouth.
Your wife with the 3 baby
What did I
daddies?
just say?
Your
Dyke?
wife with the 3
Sorry,
baby
I'm sorry,
daddies?
dyke. Is she morally inconsequential in comparison to your ditch licking?
Huh?
You're what?
DITCH licking?
How is it? Are you gonna tell me, Andrew Wilson, that you don't
No,
pleasure
he's
your lady
well,
with oral favors? I find that hard to believe.
You have no morals, Steve. You don't even have a ground to have morals from. And biblically, according to the church fathers, there shall be no cunnilingus on these premises.
I want to see that in print. I do.
in red letter ink.
Look at him. He has really got the sneer face. Like, you've performed cunnilingus. I would never do that. Ugh.
Right. You like women, like I like women. Therefore, I can disregard anything you say. Jim, what are your thoughts on this so far? We're not even a minute in.
He's shaped like bitch tits and back fat. And, smells like bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
I think I like him better in the basement in the dark.
Smoking something.
Yeah, smoking a cigarette, hollering
He's-
for more drinks.
Yeah, he's often seen with things in and around his mouth. Some sort of an oral fixation stage or something. I don't know what stage of development that would be.
On Steve and Mai's debate with Rob Noor, I took a shot, made a little funny at Rob Noor because he talks so fucking fast. I said his wife's a happy woman, and he literally got confused. Had to stop and think for a second to decipher whether that was an offensive thing or not, and then said, "My wife doesn't watch my show." I don't think the rapid tongue movement ever entered his mind. Like,
Or his wife, apparently.
yeah. Like, I think these ortho bros literally, they are probably the epitome of damn near nut. If they can get it out of their underwear before they go out, they fucking blow off. They're probably lucky.
Do we want to pause for a moment and take a sidebar and play a little game?
Are we pausing our pausing?
Yeah, we're going to play a little game called Where in the World is Rob Noir? So I'm going to bring up an image here. Let me know if we need to zoom in at all. Are you able to see the image clearly here? Have you spotted Rob yet?
Wow.
Yeah, down on his knees right there next to Rachel.
Why is Rob down on his knees?
And why is Rachel bigger than him while they're both on their knees?
I don't know. Lots of questions.
So how do they work out sharing one testicle? Is it like by the hour, or is it a voting thing?
Whose fingers are on the
Why is his head
denim?
at exact penis level with Andrew Wilson.
Okay, so how does a spine work? I don't know if I could draw a straight line.
And why is Andrew reaching over like he's going to grab him lovingly around the back of the neck and tuck him in?
Jim Beam and Heineken.
Yeah. Ooh.
That sounds like a Crucible after party.
Number one, I've been to Germany.
Mhm.
Heineken might be the shit that they squeegee off the floor at the end of the night at the good breweries, and then they just filter that out, and that's Heineken.
You got two choices, Coke or Diet Coke. What do you guys want? Canada Dry? Okay, you got it. So let's return to the whatever studio.
There are. Wait, go back to that one more time, real quick.
Okay.
Okay. Count the females. 1, 2, 3, counting Rachel. 4.
Mhm.
Oh, that's actually another
Maybe 5
speaker.
in the back. Maybe there's a 5th in the back there.
Hold on, though. Let's put this in realism. That guy's a speaker. He's not an audience member.
Right.
Rachel
Right.
is a speaker, not an audience member. So far in the wild, we have seen one girl.
No. Okay. So we've seen, straight back from the speaker that has his arm around the actual female, there is another female. Right? Yeah. Yeah, correct. So we don't know anything about her.
That's questionable. Let's blow that up. Let enhance.
I think the image just gets worse the more we look at it.
It does get bad.
We've got one in a questionable.
Well, I thought we had 2 in a questionable. Go back
Where's
to the
the
left,
2?
please.
Okay, I see one. This is like, well, where's Waldo?
Mhm. So
Like,
it's very compelling radio content. Looking
yeah,
at
it's a
an
little more
image
left. A little more
of a
left.
party.
I see
So we're not playing Where's Rob, we're playing Where's White Bitch.
I thought Rob was the white bitch.
Well, I
No.
don't
I
know
think there's,
enough
oh, look,
about.
there's one up there with glasses. You can only see half her face. I'm pretty sure that's a girl.
They snuck Rachel Maddow into this show.
Yeah.
It looks like right over Andrew's shoulder, left shoulder is a female too. Next to the dude with backwards hat.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
These are some decidedly unattractive women.
This is a victory celebration in honor of the man who just won a decisive victory against an enemy named Charlie, and we haven't even heard everything she's had to say yet. So let's not count our chickens before they. What is that expression?
Chickens before they hatch.
Okay. Here we go again.
Shut your stupid bitch mouth.
Your wife, 3 baby.
What did I just say?
Your
Dyke?
wife with the 3
Sorry,
baby
I'm sorry,
daddies?
Dyke. Is she morally inconsequential in comparison to your ditch licking?
Do the men that you
Do the women you try
show
to?
your hatred?
Do
against,
the women
they,
that you try
convince them
to?
that they shouldn't?
You know,
like,
Charlie, did I
pursue
bring
women? Do they know
Charlie?
that
Did I
your
bring
wife
your
is 5
family?
years older?
Did I bring any of your
You
family
called me
into
fucking
anything?
Stupid.
Did I
You
say
called
anything
me
about
fucking
your
stupid.
family being stupid, Charlie?
You could.
It's
You could
because
go
I'm
for it.
better than you, Charlie.
No, it's because you're embarrassed, and you know the that you try to sell people on
Okay.
are bullshit because
Let's
you
go
are not
through
a
it.
traditional man.
Chuck, let's go through it.
You are not a
Dang.
traditional.
Let's go through it, Chuck. Tell me what I'm doing, which is immoral. I'll
So isn't Chuck the character from Peanuts?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what
Did he
Lucy,
mean?
right?
Yeah. Did he mean to say Peppermint Patty? Did he get his Peanuts
Peppermint
characters wrong? in
Patty
this
is
movie?
Well,
the villain who
her
calls
name's Charlie.
Brown Chuck.
Changing it to Chuck. Yeah.
Sure, but I think she's more Peppermint Patty
Oh,
than
definitely.
Chuck in this situation. So I mean, if you're that heated in the moment, you're not thinking about peanuts here when there's far bigger stakes. Like if your wife will look at you in the eyes after a whatever panel again.
Man, he comes out looking like a little petty freaking, I don't know, first day, second day debater in this exchange.
Yeah.
I know it doesn't speak for the entirety of the whole, debate. I know it doesn't. But in this exchange, he looks really, 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 really bad.
Yeah, she got straight under his skin. And the reason that is he portrays himself as this, shining white suit, other people can't even have morals. His morals are so glimmering. And the things that he's prescribing are not necessarily a life that he's lived, which is okay. I actually don't see where that's horrible. Like, we all learn lessons, and the course that we took, we can learn lessons from them and say, maybe that's not the best path. But that is what I took. And, I'm fine with it, but I'm also not sitting there pretending like everybody else is the devil and I'm the right hand of God and, doing all that. So where his attitude and his, what he's portraying to the world aren't matching necessarily what he's lived. That's some rough stuff.
So this is an example of his courage, bravely declaring that someone enjoys sniz. So silence all critics because they've only watched a 90-second clip and they've completely made up their mind about him.
That was at least 120 seconds.
So in the clip bait rage war build up situation, Enemy Charlie posted that clip that we just saw to her TikTok where it was reported for, I don't know, naughty words and violence and offensive words and things. And it was taken down from her own TikTok page, but was downloaded and reshared to TikTok cringe on Reddit and all over X.
I mean, it's one of those moments. And hey, look, to Rachel's point there, it is just a moment. Ooh. But it's one of those moments where everything that he has criticized debate opponents for doing or being, he did or became.
Yeah. Well, and then also
inside a minute and 20 seconds.
And also all the things his critics accuse him of being, he became, which says that as soon as you put any stress to him, that is who he is. The rest of this is show. So all the things that all these women have been saying where he is an over-domineering, tyrannical shithead and doesn't really care about other people. Yeah, that's what he's showing. That's what he showed with Sarah Tomato, which that's 2 times in a row, which, like I said, I knew once it happened with Sarah, this was going to start happening over and over, and people are just going to fucking jam their fucking selves into these cracks that he's showing, and it's going to hurt, which is part of why they're trying so hard to isolate themselves now and make sure, like, anywhere where they're having a debate, it's moderated by somebody very friendly toward them and things like that.
Well, and somebody that's like hostage buddy in the middle of the debate there, who's just gonna let him spurg out, interrupt, insult, cuss her out, demean, all that kind of, just let that go without ever once being like, hey, knowing damn well Andrew would freak out and moderator if anyone dared come at him with a similar energy.
Yeah. 100%. 100%. In fact, I honestly still hold that was part of why he spazzed out on Sarah Tomato, was because she had the audacity to put 1 minute timers on him and John Fusselgang and make it so she was going to mute you if you interrupted the other guy's minute. And Andrew was pissed because he can't just overrun the guy and fucking shit on him every time he tries to say anything.
Yeah, and what's crazy is that he's trying so hard to get a reaction out of bed and breakfast lesbian that he's becoming the exact thing that he's trying to elicit from her.
Yeah.
Just sitting there braying like a foul-mouthed donkey.
Yeah.
Enemy Charlie.
This video came out from Genetically Modified Skeptic talking about the religious right being ignorant on purpose as a reaction to his previous video, why I gave up arguing with the religious right.
Well, they're literally as bad as the left in the fact also that they make up their own definitions for everything. Like everything that they say has got a different definition than what you mean. And then if you try to face them on it, then you've now fallen into their logic trap game where they're going to fucking run you through this whole thing. And no wonder he's buddies with Jay Dyer. 100%. I don't think Jim Bob is like this. I think that's why he's kind of holding them at arm's distance. Like I see that he went to the debate con, but you notice he didn't. He had to make his own reason because Sarah Tomato's on the ban list, so he had to make his own reason not to go on there anymore. But he's not trying to be part of the fucking the psycho cult that they've fucking started. That they hold Jay Dyer up as like the Pope of.
So people have had their encounters with the ortho bros and realizing that they're not great debate sparring partners. They don't play in good faith or bad faith. They declare that it's their faith and you're wrong all the time. And all the words that they like to use, there's a whole list of like penalty words because we've heard them too many times. It's just say the same thing over and over and over again, and those who repeat it understand it and are allowed to continue on their Discord servers privately. And that kind of came to head this past weekend with the Modern Day Debate Con 6. And that was a photo we were looking at of people who were in the photo and then posted to public social media.
I wish I would have sent you the one with fucking Rob and Jake Rattlesnake and freaking Andrew, where Rob's like leaned over and his sitting like this, which is just a slight lean. His stomach was coming out and resting on his leg and on the like chair beside him, and it was like pushed up, and it made it like you're like, fuck, dude, how fat are you, man?
Yeah, if you've been streaming, 8 to 10 hours a day for 3 years in a row, and this is what you have for it, a clip where you get to say the word sniz with 3 or 4 Z's at the end of it, that's your victory clip. That's how you're going to be remembered by the lefties and everybody else who's not in your far right sort of cuddle puddle pool over there.
And what he did classically is called a whataboutism.
Mm-hmm.
So his defense for you are out promoting, that girls should remain virgins until marriage, and they, blah, 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 and guys should only be marrying these good girls and stuff. You married older woman with a couple divorces, kids with a couple different dudes. You're now her third baby daddy, and you're out preaching this high superior morality, and those two things don't necessarily match up. And his response is, "You lick snatch." Well, sniz. You lick schniz is his response.
I think
Which
moron would say
absolutely
snitch.
has nothing to do with the point she just made. It was a dick. It was a harsh point, rough stuff. I wouldn't have said it. I don't do things like that. Like, now Rachel Wilson does put herself out there. Like in that day that on that Sleeping a Tomato where those two were in the chat making complete assholes out of themselves. It was both of them. And freaking so if you're gonna jump into the sprawl, then you've left yourself open to jumping into the sprawl. And I'm pretty sure Rachel's probably had it out with this chick on X and all that before. So it's not like in a normal situation, I would never bring up somebody's spouse or kids. But she in and of herself is a speaker that goes out and stirs shit, talks shit. So I can also understand where that also makes it so she's not so hands off as would be normal. Like,
it's not only that too, but it's relevant to her overall point about him being a non-traditional man who is espousing all of these traditional points that he's never lived in his life.
Yeah.
So how can he actually know what he's talking about coming from any particular stage of, childhood to adulthood, because he's only lived as this, ortho patriarchy, whatever, bro, for a handful of years, especially when it became
not even a handful. I think like two or three or something.
I was gonna say, especially when it became really lucrative.
Yeah.
To start talking like that.
Yeah, the time was.
Has anyone actually ever been to church with this dude?
The guy who's a beast dude?
Yes, and also Andy.
Well, I think they have things called cowboy churches. They have biker churches. There's a church for everybody out there.
Trucker church.
There's a community for you if you're looking for one.
It's crazy. Like so many pastors of churches, they end up having a secret life. They're spending their weeks at, touring around public restrooms and having meth-fueled gay orgies, and then come back and act like a straight down the middle Christian.
That was so oddly specific too. Meth-fueled gay orgies in public restrooms.
Like happens all the time.
Sponsored by a Cliff Bar.
It's like the kind of people who want to be up in church and tell everybody how to live a proper life. They never seem to be that person. They're just in it for the money, in it for the fame.
And that's like, look, when I was doing the Minnesota Renaissance Festival, the t-shirts that you would see there and at the state fair, I feel like they were a little bit more clever. But that was all the 30 different words on a black t-shirt era.
Sure.
Yeah, like I said, that really does look like it's something he made at home. Like the font is weird, the saying isn't good. You're like, it's not clever, it's not funny, it's just kind of fucking.
Yeah, but you used to see that shit all over Facebook in the, as a ad in your just scrolling.
Like watch this
terrible t-shirts like that.
Harlan Williams wearing a Count Chocula shirt over here looks pretty good.
Dude, Harlan Williams is
Harlan Highway Podcast. How does he say it?
He's got commitment, is why he's so hilarious. Like that guy commits to shit like nobody.
He really does.
Like he's got like Andy Kaufman level commitment to a joke.
What was that charity
Oh,
that he ran?
yeah, I don't say the name of the charity.
Shit. Cinnamon Angels. Oh my god. Oh my god. That was so fucking funny. The way he had fucking Bobby Lee, and he's just like, Bobby Lee starts laughing, and he gets offended by his. Hold on, wait. Is that a real? Somebody look that up. Is that a real thing? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that. Like, oh fuck. Cinnamon angel wings fly away. You're just like,
Okay. I'm a dead Kennedys fan now. You've convinced me. Who had this clip about standing down?
that was mine. This is great.
Is there audio on it to listen to?
I don't think so.
All right,
I
let's take
think
a
it's a
peek.
gas station security camera.
Okay.
This guy here has got some quick, like, situational awareness, folks.
Mhm.
Look at this, Steve.
So a white van, unmarked, drives up to a guy who's pumping gas, petrol, fuel into a white vehicle with is that a moonroof? Sunroof.
Sunroof, I would say.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So the vehicle pulls up. Let's pull it back. Standing 10 toes down. The van pulls up. The doors open and the side door opens. 1, 2, 3 guys are out of it. And the petrol is now going into their eyes. And they're trying to get back in. And they're driving away.
Fuck it.
And do you think he paid for that fuel that he dispersed?
Oh yeah. I'm sure that was on his card or whatever. But
That
is
for it, drove
amazing
away.
situational awareness. There was
That
like
is the cheapest gas he's ever bought in his entire life.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody loves a good gasoline fight.
Look at this. Door opens, guy pops out. Fucking whoop! There you go, buddy. He doesn't even make it around the corner of that car. Like, and he has already hosed everybody. Like, this guy is like Jason Bourne with a fucking gas.
I know that we can slow it down and really get into it. So he's just minding his own business here.
Is this AI?
No.
What do you want, dog?
This is LA.
The physics of that fuel from that nozzle is far too realistic.
I've never got a string that far with mine.
Well, you should go to the doctor and get that checked.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Probably some exercises you can do. Have you ever considered sunning your butthole? Get a little direct beam of nature.
Oof.
Right in there.
And I don't even
right on
see
the starfish and the taint.
I don't even see petrol going on his vehicle. It didn't really even splash off of his windshield. It's got such
I
good
know. Yeah, you saw
control.
it splash off there.
Right, but he was aiming directly at them.
Oh,
and the vehicle is
yeah.
leaving as they're still trying to get into it. So I think
You'll
that guy
find
over there,
that when you have a healthy spray, you can also control it
Yeah.
very well.
right? So
Yeah.
he got at a good
Finger
amount
in the
inside
butt.
the vehicle.
Finger in the butt. Jim's gonna get a finger in the butt.
You got to work out those kegels. Prostate.
Gotta get that prostate cleared.
Mm. Do we
Sweep
have
the
any?
leg.
Do we have any pills or tinctures or anything to fix that issue?
No, just a finger in the butt.
Okay.
You'd be surprised.
Feel like a bar fight next. This one looks a little bit longer from body camera footage. Just who brought this clip up tonight?
Oh, this is wild.
Set it
The
up.
best would have been if he was a brazen fucker that was sitting there smoking while he was pumping his gas and flicked his cigarette at him also.
Right.
Ooh. Maybe they had one in the ashtray. Still lit.
Nobody wants to be coated in gas. That is just
lunar boofing. You guys are wild.
So it looks like we're in a neighborhood here where they have 3 or 4 car garages.
That's a nice fucking neighborhood right there. Yeah, that's
Mhm.
you got a garage, and then you got like the men's area where you hang out and get drunk.
Wait a second. Wait a second. What's in
Like
frame now?
motherfucker is marching with the fucking assault rifle. Fucking.
That's tear gas. That's a canister.
So it's like an M203.
Yeah.
All right.
Huh.
See?
Wow. Yeah.
There's 4 oinks in the pen.
Right. I mean,
Did I
just in
count?
frame.
Just in frame. Okay.
Yeah, not including. We're looking at a body camera. So number 5.
Count
the body
five.
camera
Count five.
is
Just
not-
they're just there.
Some of
Yeah.
our listeners are not a fan of this type of content. So for the next maybe 5 minutes, just be aware that this is the type of content. Little
Earmuffs.
silver shield. Yep.
We have
you know.
5 greasy pigs. Ha ha ha.
Is there audio we want to be hearing?
6 greasy pigs.
No, we're talking
Ha,
over
ha,
it.
ha.
It's marching down a sidewalk. It looks like a canine unit's in tow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this is
Now
This
just
is-
marching down the street.
this is preparation for Grand Theft
We're
Auto
all
6.
expecting this to be for Pablo Escobar.
So I see a guy here. He's got his hands up already. He's wearing a white shirt. His
And
hands are up in the
shorts.
sign of surrender.
He's like, you are all pointing fucking carbines at me.
Is this,
Yes, I'm putting my hands up now. I don't even know if it's for me.
Is this California? Do you know? Do we
You know,
the
I
origin?
actually, this is goddamn next to you, Marcus. This is fucking St. Cloud.
Is this? No, I think okay. Is this St. Cloud, Florida? Closer
Maybe.
to Kissimmee. This is.
Maybe.
There's no way this is. This is not a Minnesota
there's
lawn, and we
palm
don't have
trees.
palm trees. Well, we do have some palm trees in Minnesota, just not planted next to a home like this. I think this
Yeah, it
is
might be Florida.
St.
Yeah.
Cloud, Florida.
I did not know there was a St. Cloud.
Is there
Florida.
audio we want to turn on for this?
Killer? Or
Yeah,
was it
there's
an innocent guy in his home who was
The civilrightslawyer.com. John H. Bryan Esquire.
This guy's got some pretty good videos. If that's the type
yeah.
of thing you like watching.
Makes me
His
so
videos
mad.
are pretty good. Yeah.
Fuck
Some of the videos he has are just infuriating.
Mm-hmm.
I can only take them in very small doses, or I walk around all pissed off all day.
Some nice artillery there on the shelf. Some Civil War stuff, perhaps. Kind of a musket, duel, perhaps a dueling
Yeah, that might be older.
dual pea shooter. So what's John H. Bryan saying?
wasn't under arrest, and they just had some questions for him about a bar fight earlier in the day.
Get on the ground now. Get on the ground. Get on the ground. You're going to get bit. Get on the ground.
He's getting on the ground. Damn.
So that went from calm to attack dog.
There was no calm. They were marching down the street like a SWAT team.
Well, he's
And
approaching.
One old man after an alleged bar fight.
So he was
70s.
seen with his hands up, and then they ask him to meet them in the middle.
Yeah, they're
Step
acting like
away.
he's being some kind of aggressive dick. He came to them, tried to
Right.
get on the ground, had his hands up. Like This is what they do, straight up.
Yeah.
And people want to pretend like, oh, you should have just obeyed them. This is what obeying gets you. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna let my dog bite you, and you good luck with trying to get anything out of that. They have fucking immunity.
So the day after, little bar brawl, they just got a little bit rowdy, and they knew his identity and they knew his location, so they planned to bring 6 of their friends and dogs to visit him.
He looks like a rough one too, I tell you.
It's like maybe a Sunday morning or a Saturday morning after a night out drinking.
Were they about to foil a terrorism plot, armed and dangerous fugitive, escaped serial killer? Or was it an innocent guy in his home who wasn't under arrest and they just had some questions for him about a bar fight earlier in the day?
Get on the ground now. Get on the ground. Get on the ground. You're going to get bit. Get on the ground. I will f***ing shoot you.
Thank God we're going to need EMS. Bail the dog bite.
So they're calling in emergency medical services to St. Cloud, Florida. There it is on the patch. Because there was a dog bite.
Yeah, because as the guy's trying to get on the ground, and you see the grin on that dude's face when he heard it, he's like, "Yeah, sick the dog on him."
Oh boy,
this guy here, look at him. Yeah, sick the dog.
That's an interesting way to rest your wrist,
right?
Limp
Very
wrist
Newsom-esque.
Mm-hmm. So did they pixelate out the dog to protect the identity of the dog?
Yes, you don't want. Oh gosh,
I was just dying to unleash that dog on somebody.
Wager. I think that's the dog's name that they say. I think they said his name was Wager.
Wager
in the video. Yeah.
Okay. There's more to this.
I will f***ing shoot you.
Thank God we're going to need EMS. Bail the dog bite.
See that? That's not. Yeah. Sick the dog on him. Awesome.
Yeah, this is Grand Theft Auto 6 in real life. They have the helicopter overhead. They have the police wearing casual caps.
Every dude like that should be have a short rope and a tall tree right next to the courthouse and should be left out in public view for future assholes like that who have been given authority over the general public and abuse it to understand what their ends will be, and they would stop acting like that so much.
Well, there's more to the video. What else happens? Does it get better? 3/22/2024, so March 22nd in Florida.
This guy's going to be paid well.
We're here to get your side of the story.
I don't know what happened. There was a guy sitting there, and we was drinking a drink, and
drinking some drinks.
I got told that.
So there was
that guy's got no teeth. He did not get his teeth knocked out in this fight. Those teeth were gone before the fight started.
So your
Guaranteed.
wife dots on your 5 o'clock shadow for you before you go to work every morning.
Yeah,
that's very important. And then to continue the line down where the neck is too. So it gives that.
Oh, that guy is
look.
a Wookiee underneath that shirt. You know that guy is just a Wookiee.
Oh. He took a dookie under his shirt?
Like fucking, he is Sasquatch. He is a shaved Sasquatch.
Maybe you got hit. No, I didn't get hit.
Would you be willing to write down a statement?
No.
Are you sure?
Really, no.
And all they had to do was
not willing to write down a statement. Is that a good thing?
Said he never got hit.
No statements, nothing on the permanent record.
So there was an argument at a bar, and that was attack dog and carbines and fucking gas cans and all that worthy.
Mm-hmm.
That's amazing, and that did not look like the ghetto.
No,
it's a nice neighborhood. St. Cloud, Florida. Is this later outside the bar, the Breeze Bar? Not sure where they're. Is this the other guy? This looks like a second guy. So the first guy got bit by the dog. This guy
Well,
here is
not even ever said if
He's
the first.
an uncooperative witness, the second guy.
okay.
Yeah.
Would you be willing to write down a statement?
No.
Are you sure?
Really, yeah, no.
And all they had to do was continue to do a reasonable, normal police investigation by contacting the one person that they had not gotten a statement from yet, the person who, of course, was the victim and who was defending himself. At least that's what the courts certainly determined, or this prosecutors determined when they dismissed the case. And that was get a statement from Mr. Martinez and then decide if you had enough information to get a judge to issue a warrant. Instead, they got out all the toys that apparently had been sitting in the barracks, in the St. Cloud Police Department back room, unused, and they got all of their toys out and decided they were going to do a SWAT assault on a residential lakeside home. When you look at the video, you can see what kind of neighborhood this is. This is
A beautiful lakeside home. These are upper class folks doing very well,
look,
retiring.
his lawn has been edged.
Oh,
And look at that sidewalk. Somebody has went by that with an edging machine, even.
mm-hmm. Green grass in March. This is not Minnesota. This is Florida. Wow.
It's not a crack house that has guns pointing out the windows.
To be clear, they did not have an arrest warrant or a search warrant when they showed up.
No, they didn't.
CivilRightsLawyer.com. Huh.
Yeah, no, his he's an actual lawyer. In a lot of the cases that he shows are his, and he goes through the actual laws of things. Really, really excellent. I mean, if you're into that kind of thing,
Well, it's hard to see Wager the dog forced to.
you just gotta like how he was actively getting on the ground as he's like, get on the ground, the dog's gonna attack, and then he lets the dog go as the dude's doing what he says.
Yeah.
What do you guys think of body cam footage? Is this a great genre of video on YouTube now? Like police body cam?
Look, it is endlessly either entertaining or infuriating.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna act like I don't watch it or haven't watched it. You know what I mean?
Well, and the thing that needs to happen, though, is qualified immunity needs to be removed for this to really be something that anybody gives a shit about.
Yeah.
If you could sue the fuck out of this dude that let that dog loose on a dude that was actively doing what he was told by you, if you could sue the shit out of that dude, they would quit doing crazy shit like that. But
this is the thing that I always used to point. I like how when I was trying to talk to people on the left during the whole early part of lockdown and the whole like early, jib jab rollout was, look, man, I know you guys don't want qualified immunity for cops, and I agree with you 100% on that. I think that's a very, very good idea. I think that's the right position to have. Why do you want, or why do you support qualified immunity for the manufacturers of these products, which hurt people? Why is that okay? They're like, huh? Wait, no, I mean, but saving life, they would just kind of sputter out random sticker talking points.
It's kind of a bad comparison, though, Steve. Like, you're taking an inanimate object that somebody used improperly and saying we can sue you, as opposed to saying this guy actively chose to go hurt somebody and we can sue him.
Well, you can also show data to where those companies knew they were hurting people and still put the product out. fully knowing that it was going to cause all kinds of harm.
Like, are we talking about the big tech companies with the social media?
Pharmaceutical
Shit like
companies.
What we're talking about?
Drug companies.
Pharmaceutical companies.
Drug companies.
Yeah.
That's what I was specifically talking about at the time. That was the comparison I was using.
Yeah. The there's really
like
not.
You don't want qualified immunity for this one set of proven murderers, but you're okay with the immunity for a different set of proven murderers. Like, I don't understand that.
Yeah, no, I get what you're saying now. That definitely the things that the pharmaceutical companies have been allowed, given carte blanche to do, is absolutely insane. Yeah, I'm not that fond of that one though. I prefer to leave them swinging. I like that one better.
Yeah. No, I mean, look, I don't know what happened to those cops. I don't. It's usually you get a month paid leave while you go take a couple of classes on how to turn off your body cam, or maybe don't lead with dog attack. Maybe
it's a jungle out there.
Guy with the dog shouldn't be the first guy in.
And none of this is to going toward. They had no arrest warrant, no search warrant. They had no right to do that to him. So, like, while they were walking up, the only thing that they were qualified, that they were really given leave to do, was go ask him if he would answer some questions. And they came up fucking straight up, SWAT geared up, turned the dog loose on him as he is fucking actively following their orders. And the thing is this is just a thing that happens a lot.
Too often.
Yeah, the pharmaceuticals are a different class of product. There definitely is an argument to be made with that one, because you're given that by your doctor. This is something that's really pushed on us. It's not the same as like a 2A argument, where they could say, well, the Winchester has immunity from being sued and blah, blah, and we should be able to sue them. Well, that's not the same. Somebody picked up that tool and then went and misused it the same as that pig was. This is hilarious. But the somebody should be held to account for the damage the pharmaceutical industry's done to the country. There's just no doubt about it. And to give them immunity, especially the vax people. Well, this last set of vaxes that came out, they didn't even do tests on. The public was the test.
Is that superhero John Lovitz, or like nightmare version Norm Macdonald?
I'm not sure. Just one of those images sent in from an anonymous viewer.
Okay.
Yeah, those police dogs should all probably be put down. That's not because I think it's not so much the dog's fault. The dog's been trained to do that, but those police dogs like that are just nasty attack dogs. Just all around. I've seen them almost bite the cops that are controlling them. Like they're just trying to attack everything. And my mom's husband, he bought one and brought it home, and that's I've only been bit like 3 or 4 times, maybe 5, by dogs, and that was one of them. And he got me good. I was just going up to pet him.
I think there's a good dog that got to Mr. Wilson there earlier, and I have another video from her that I showed you guys. Remember, where she compares herself to a dog in some ways. Do you remember that video? I don't know if it has sound.
I'm not sure.
This video. This is
She a pit bull. She
Right.
proved that in that debate, didn't she? She got him good.
Mhm.
Got him all kinds of hurting his feelers.
Indeed. Yeah. Directly. I mean, very friendly, but don't mess with enemy Charlie. She will be calm and
Look at the really weird look on her face. Like, I would never pet her. The dog looks adorable.
Right.
She looks scary. Like, why were you ever sitting in this position to notice this about yourself? I don't understand.
save the bees. Pretty cool stuff. We got a manga fight video against the Antifa. The anti.
Dude, these fights videos like this, it's hilarious. It's similar to like, because I grew up in the Pantera age. You know, you went into a mosh pit, you were taking your life into your own hands. Like, you were definitely about to get some broken bones. And then late in my late 20s, my wife took me, well, her sister wanted to go to Good Charlotte, and she wanted to go to things like that. And you saw the mosh pits that these kids have, and you're like,
oh, the little push pit thing.
Yeah. That's what this
Mm.
fight reminds me of, is like the Good Charlotte version of a mosh pit.
Like a music video filming sort of fake fight. Is that what we're gonna see here? They all have their selfie sticks and their ring lights and their camera mounted, their head mounts. They're there to stream it. They're not there to fight. They're all streaming each other while they're streaming. Do they say anything interesting? They got those tiny microphones that they like to hold. They might say something. Let's hear what they have to say.
I challenge all these guys to fighting, and they do it. They won't turn off the cameras. There's a whole lot of talk there.
Uh-huh.
I remember when the progression of this, because when I was a little kid, if you wanted to fight with somebody, there was like one round of name calling, and then you were throwing fists, and then it went to you're going to push each other a few times and then get into a fight, and then it was a 3-minute pushing contest, and then the fight that was the fight somehow, and you're like, and it's just progressively gotten less fightish.
So everybody's going to Charlie's house to poop?
Like, I feel like at this point in time, if I actually punched somebody in the jaw, the whole thing would stop and both sides would yell at me like, dude.
Greg Dubb is testifying.
All right.
Did you put an actual punch into his face? What kind of fight is that?
Say your prayers before you go to the Antifa MAGA face-off.
I like how the only way you can tell which side is which is because the one side, it's like masks and no masks.
Masks and unmasked.
Like it's late in the year. It's late in the year. You don't want to go out in shirts and skins.
Right. Mr. Muffled Mouth Man. Whoa.
They're also O's under those masks.
Whoa, hold her blonde hair back for a moment.
Wow.
Who's wearing the outfit there? Is that a polka dotted magenta outfit with one of those
Where
rainbow
do you see
stripe
polka dots from?
on the black, the little black dots polka dot? It looks like watermelon.
Okay.
What kind of party are they at? I don't know if that's an Antifa or a MAGA or just a bystander in a costume, because they've been wearing all of these sorts of costumes at all these mostly peaceful protests. Where is this fight happening? In Portland? Somewhere in Portland? Jim, is this a location you recognize?
No, it's not. Thank God I don't remember much of Portland.
You don't remember Charlie's house in Portland? Who was the guy, Charlie, and what was the other guy's name? Chandler? Just Friends fans meet up? Charlie and Chandler the Legendary?
It's Gimps versus Chins.
Gimps versus Chimps?
He got this kid got a bunch of good shots during the when the riots were going on down in LA and everything, like the ICE riots,
In the approved riot
he got
zones.
a lot of really good footage.
I just don't know who is MAGA and who is Antifa. I don't see enough red hats.
The Antifa ones are the ones wearing the masks and the black.
Oh, okay. That would give them away. They're all covering their face and wearing sunglasses.
That could be Portland.
Okay.
Portland or Seattle. I went up to Seattle like 4 days after CHOP began back in 2020 or whatever. And
Where everybody gets a free pork chop.
it was crazy. You know, the CHOP, or it was what was it called? It was the
Autonomous zone of some
autonomous
sort.
zone. Yeah. I went and smoked. It was during the day. I went down there and walked around. There was people passing out T-shirts and flyers, and lots of people banging drums, and lots of like hippies were setting up little gardens, like in little planters and stuff. Like they were gonna live there forever. And I went and smoked weed in a police station and got a picture of myself, and hung out there all day. And then it was like all these activities started happening. Like people were going through, like kind of marching in like big parades, and then getting more and more violent as the night got darker. And like as soon as the sun went down, the tempo of the drums changed to like a really wild, like really wild beat, you know, like jungle beat. And everything totally changed. The tone, like it got dark. It got like, it like totally amped everybody up. All the people that were around. Stuff.
Nothing will like drums.
Yeah, the drums. It was insane. I got a bunch of video. I gotta go find that.
Oh man!
Brought a camera and filmed till I ran out of batteries, and then my phone also. I stayed till like about 11:30, and then I was like walking back to my car, and I hear like guns going off, like right around the corner. Somebody got shot just like half a block in front of me.
Oh
I
no!
was walking that way. Somebody got shot on the ground. Was that?
I said that's hectic.
Yeah, it was pretty hectic. I was like, it's time to go.
Did you use a selfie stick to point the camera at you?
If you are offended by salty language, don't watch this video.
Oh, this is a Steve provided clip.
Very salty language on this video.
So we have a guy doing the thing where his mouth is wide open and he's pointing at something behind him in that sort of look at this.
Living the meme.
Right. Is he in a Kinko's?
Something like that. That's like pop copy.
That's exactly what I was thinking too.
It's got some really blue eyes here.
Mm-hmm.
And he uses colorful language?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
All right, let's hear it.
We can't. There's no volume.
I hear nothing.
I might have to restart my StreamYard if we're not hearing the sound. This is the UPS store. I had one job to do, and my StreamYard
He
failed
went
me
from
2 hours
both
into
sets
it.
of teeth to just one set of teeth in his mouth now. Now he's only showing one set of teeth.
He's at the UPS store. I couldn't tell you what he's saying because it's so colorful, the language. He called him a coward. He's getting fired.
Well, hey, don't spoil it. No,
Okay.
we're gonna figure this out.
Are you
We
able
are.
Are you able to play the clip?
I am. I have to let it play all the way through
Okay.
because Instagram changed the way they load up
Well, I can jump out and jump back in. I think that might help.
video now.
I'll be right back then.
Sure. We'll see which one happens first.
So yeah, down at Chop, it was probably 1/3 of the people walking around were cops or feds,
Mm-hmm.
Right.
wearing jackets, kind of like taking pictures of everybody. It was a very bizarre scene.
I feel like it's very much like what this whole letting people back onto social media and letting them say things that they weren't allowed to say 4 years ago. To me, it's almost like they're giving you enough rope, they're just marking down who does this shit. It's very 1984 to me. They're gonna group. They're just using this time to group who needs to be grouped.
Oh yeah. And they totally abandoned like a really trendy part of town, like fancy watch shops. Everything was just abandoned. And right at the beginning of COVID, it was totally a property grab, a resource grab for sure. I mean, getting your place vandalized and then have to be shut down for however many months those dum-dums decided that they were non-essential.
Yeah, they wiped out what was left of the middle class with that.
Yeah.
This guy worked his entire shift at the UPS store.
Okay.
And
there
then
we
he goes
go.
postal.
There we go.
By this cuck loser, fucking coward, cuck loser, won't even fire me at the beginning of my shift. Waits till the end of my shift. Here he is, Darren, the cuck fucking loser from 1892. He's a fucking loser who doesn't know shit about running a business. He's gonna let an alcoholic fat fuck named Joe fire somebody with 10 years of experience because he complained that Joe won't train my fucking coworkers, and Joe puts nigger on the fucking radio, and Joe drinks next door and won't tell shit to my coworkers because he's a cuck fucking loser coward, just like Darren, the cuck fucking loser coward loser fucking cunt.
He foaming at his mouth a little bit there.
A little bit.
I'd be upset too if I had to train coworkers.
How
That
you
wasn't
really
my job
feel
to.
about this?
I just hate people sometimes. They're the worst.
Did he live stream that to Instagram?
That is shitty to fucking wait till the end of a shift to fire a dude. You're like,
Did he say he was there for 10 years? 10 years of experience
10 years.
at the United Parcel Service.
UPS.
I think now he can apply for a UPS, United States Postal Service position with 10 years of UPS experience.
you would think so. They probably fucking pay better.
For the U.S. Postal Service.
Yeah. Do they pay better there?
Well, you don't get fired for doing
No.
nothing.
No.
Christy says no in a very laughy voice.
Right, but you can't just get fired because it's not a corporate thing. So,
I bet you the post office has way better fucking benefits though.
Mm-hmm.
well,
They
maybe
probably
they
got
do.
top-notch benefits.
They're
Yeah,
all self-funded.
They're struggling. The post office here. Look, some days the guy never comes by. Some days he comes by like 10 in the morning. Some days he comes by at like 10:30 at night. You just never know. We stick letters in the box. You know, he doesn't grab them for like a week. We're like, hey, take this postage, grab it.
Yeah,
Totally
the post office here is
And he's like, maybe. I don't know.
Exactly. He doesn't
when
care.
when I first moved here, there was an old lady running the post office that wouldn't even like sort the mail or nothing. If you came in and wanted to, if you thought you had a package, she'd just let you into the back room where all the mail was, and you had to dig through the mail and see if your shit was in there. And like straight up. And then we got a different chick, and she was all right. And then we got another chick, and she didn't know fuck all. And then we got another chick, and she didn't know fuck all. And then we got this little dude that looked just like Zelensky. And I was like, wow, he looks amazingly like Zelensky, the president of fucking Ukraine. Mm-hmm. And that guy would just take and apparently stuff packages in places to hide them, like he was sweeping shit under the rug and didn't do any of the paperwork. Like I got in trouble at the post office because they're like, you needed to fill out this form because they won't deliver to my home. So we get a free P.O. box. And every year they make us go in there and sign something saying, yeah, I still own this land. I still get my free P.O. box, blah, blah. And I filled it out. And they're like, you didn't fill that out? I was like, yes, I did. And I handed it to the little Zelensky looking dude. You know, and then they're like, oh, yeah, he would just throw those away a lot of times and stuff.
Just put it in his mouth, chewed it up.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mom, can we get Zelensky? No.
Yeah.
We've got Zelensky at home.
And it's just a dude in the post office eating paperwork, just little piece by piece, tearing hunks off.
Paper good. Me like paper. Nom, nom, nom.
Yeah, they can't keep a post office worker down there for nothing. The one lady out of that whole list, the one that I said was good, they made her like the regional postmaster, and she was like, she hadn't even worked there that long, and she's now the regional postmaster. So, like, she was worth a shit. So they're like, yes, you could be in charge.
Like fucking Luke Wilson and Idiocracy.
It really is. You're
really is the smartest postal worker in the entire county.
The questions weren't even that hard. What do you mean?
Only a genius would say that.
Yeah.
You're in charge.
Dude, we're coming to that point. Like some of the arguments that, you know, especially being in the debate sphere, some of the arguments that you see and everybody will believe it. I got into an argument or a debate with a dumb fucker once about whether pit bulls should be made illegal or not. And this stupid fucker said that they were a war dog bred for fucking fighting elephants and shit in Africa. I'm like, and everybody, and that dude won. And it's one of those things where the crowd fucking chooses. And I'm like, you dumb motherfuckers. It's a war dog because it was such a loyal dog. It was like a mascot. Like World War II, the pit bull was the mascot of the fucking thing. And they would go fucking take aid to the soldiers and blah, blah, blah. They weren't attack dogs. They aren't African. They're fucking European. Just like, oh my God.
Yeah.
But people are so fucking stupid now that I feel like that's, and I had to tell this actually off air. Steve and I had some conversations when him and I first started debating, and I had to tell him, you got to tone down the intelligence of your arguments. Like you are going in there and literally throwing pearls before swine because they don't understand a fucking thing you just said.
That's a Yurt McGirt quote. Shout out to Yurt
It
McGirt.
is. And I don't use that one often, but this is that case where the intelligent things are not going to make you win because they don't get it.
Twiz Snizzler.
Yeah.
The Rizzler meets the Snizzler. Who's in the ditch?
Like this is part of why I have a hard time in there. I feel like I've got to give a history lesson before I can make my argument because they are lacking the prerequisite understandings in order to even understand the argument.
Before you can donate to Cinnamon Angels, you need to understand cinnamon.
Fly
Angels.
away. Don't forget to fly away. part, Marcus.
All
This is an important.
fly away, old glory. I'll pledge allegiance to the
This is an
flag.
important cause, not something you just whimsically fucking make nicknames about and start chopping the name up.
Sorry, I got a little bit lippy there.
Right, you should.
Have some respect.
I will have some respect, sir. It is Veterans Day, is it not? Or is it
No,
Armistice Day?
last week.
Was that?
Yes,
That was
yeah,
last
yes,
week,
sir.
and not one of you motherfuckers sent me nothing.
The 911 information show is so gay. They got the date wrong. They were celebrating with the Veterans Day special today.
Are you gonna call in?
There goes the name. I think they're over with. I think they ended it. We outstreamed them.
Damn it.
They started before we did.
That would have been funny shit.
Yeah.
Oh, we have a request for you to give us the proper Ricola. Oh, thank you, Christy Crinkle. I was just giving them.
The cherry or the alpine.
No. They want the classic.
Isn't it a little bit lower, like down there somewhere from the gut?
Let's hear it. Let's hear it. Give it to us.
Did we get a super chat?
Like you're a high value, man. We want to hear it like you're high value.
Did we receive a super chat for this?
Oh, he's got a valid. We didn't get a super chat or a sticker or nothing.
Wow.
Well, we did get a membership from Christy Crinkle.
Christy Crinkle, but she didn't ask for it.
If she would like to hear, say the word.
For everybody that doesn't know, that's Pink Hand Wave. I'm always talking to Christy Crinkle at that point. Does Christy Crinkle want to hear the Alan Marcus Ricola?
I'm not in the Swiss Alps at the moment.
Well, put in Sound of Music.
Creamy white.
High on the hill is the lonely goat.
Nestle makes the very best. Nestles.
Christy asked for the Ricola. She asked for the Ricola. Well, he's going through puberty. It broke at the end there.
I have to do this. I have to do this like I already have the sponsorship to get the sponsorship.
Right.
Yeah. How do you expect Ricola to fucking pick this up if you can't give them the proper Ricola?
Do I need some Diet Coke first? Is that how they get down into the bellowy? The didgeridoo. Rico. It's hard to get that third syllable in. I don't have that debater mouth where I'm able to speak really, really fast. I don't have the Rob Knorr as Eminem on the 8 Mile rap god clip either.
Anxiety rap.
So did we finally discover who is the fastest rapper?
The auctioneer was going about a mile a minute.
I know we did a little bit of research.
Calling them out loud.
R.A. the Rugged Man?
He's up there. But let's see.
I'm just the name is slipping me for the moment. I have such a vast catalog of rap knowledge that it's taken me a minute to work through that. You know, this is terabytes of rap.
You're more than Johnny Mnemonic can handle.
Yeah, I didn't get the doubler. I lied about that. I didn't get it. Now I'm leaking brain juices.
Uh,
I need an iced tea so that way my dolphins will fly.
Iced tea. What's the other tea name? Rapper.
Ice Cube.
Ice
Pusha
Cube.
T.
Pusha T.
Yeah. So, title of world's fastest rapper in 2025 goes to Crucified, who achieved a speed of 28.9 syllables per second.
Just a Christian rapper.
And his song Power Up, no idea.
I mean, it'd be pretty obvious if he was a Christian rapper based on the content of the lyrics, if we
Right.
can hear them.
28 syllables a minute?
Second.
A second.
Wow.
How do you get 28 syllables in a second?
I don't think you can yodel that much.
That must be a flapping tongue.
Right from down under understands flopping tongues.
I don't know.
Does appear to be some, at least on the surface, Christian hip hop.
Really?
Crucified Powered Up, fastest rapper.
Right.
Oh, wow.
Water to Wine.
Yeah.
Parental advisory, explicit content.
You what now?
That's how you speak in tongues.
What the fuck? Did they put that down on like quarter speed so they could tell that was words?
There is a slowed down version.
Wow.
What the fuck?
Water to Wine.
Let's see if we have. Let's go.
Dude, I
slow
listen
down.
to speed metal. It's not like I fucking.
I listen to Abba Alabanza. He's kind of this what's the genre of music from that one location? Reggae. Listen to white reggae. And they usually have a calm demeanor about them.
I guess I could have gone back to this and
Just go to 0.5.
Settings, playback speed, slow it all the way down to the left.
Yeah.
Whoa.
And that's
That is how that, folks, is how you summon Beelzebub.
Right?
That's how genres of music are made.
Is he saying anything?
Apparently. Like there's
talking about
a video
crucifixion?
that gives you a breakdown of the lyrics too. I don't know.
Is
I
this
don't know.
Did anybody else get
Solara?
words out of that?
Man, if we would have not made enemies of all the ortho bros, they might have been able to give us a dissertation and exegesis.
I feel like
on the
real
theology.
old at this point in time now.
That was the summoning of two of the lesser demons.
That's a classic mistake there, Steve. If he had consulted the Goish as more practiced occultists would have done, then he would have realized that he needs to surround himself in a circle of salt before doing these things.
In a circle of snow.
Which, I mean, hey, you're never going to see ortho bros surrounded in a circle of sniz. So, well, why not?
That is the one thing that's the one thing that they are allergic to.
Right.
That was the best. Like I said, that when I hit Rob with that joke and just the confused look on his face, like
My wife doesn't watch the show.
my wife doesn't even watch. Why would my tongue moving fast make a difference to her?
Oh,
I understand why she would like that. I always talk fast. I talk fast to my wife. She doesn't seem to particularly get excited about it. I don't know what to say. Why would me moving my tongue fast make my wife happy? I don't understand.
You're right, buddy. You're right. Sorry. I don't even know what I was trying to say there. Yeah.
Yeah, completely nonsensical. I
My
you know.
my bad, dog. My bad.
Fucking A.
What do you say?
Cinnamon angels, save us all.
Fly away, Marcus. I'm beginning to feel like you might be doing that out of spite now. Like the first time you did it, I can understand. It was just like you were just ignorant to the situation, but it was thoroughly explained to you, and now you've done it again.
You have been educated, Marcus, and since you've been educated and continued the same hateful behavior, I can only assume that this is an aggression.
Is it a micro machine aggression?
Definitely not. It's macro, sir. Macro, very
You
macro.
guys are acting like I took your toy away from you. You have your own toys to play with.
None of the four of us could speak fast enough for it to be a micro machine aggression. If we all four said words at the same time, we would still, in a 1 minute space, get less words than Rob Knorr does by himself.
Yeah, Jem, did you see the Legend of Zelda leaks
No.
for the live action movie?
Zelda's an actual girl, and Link
Zelda is a woman, and
white woman.
Link may grow up to be a real boy. And previous to that segment, you were talking a little bit about Peter Pan, and Peter Pan wearing the sort of green leotard sort of situation kind of influenced, I think, a little bit the Lost Boys situation in the Zelda universe, where they don't grow up and they all have their own little fairies that follow them around. And Tom Cruise in the movie Legend with that unicorn,
dude,
that white unicorn running around.
I got married when I was 19, and before I got married, I spent 3 days partying, literally 24 hours a day for 3 days straight. I fucking partied without uppers. Yeah. Just getting it all day, all night, and fucking going out and doing shit. And then I went and got married, and we went home, and we were 19, broke kids with the kids. Fucking so the whole honeymoon or whatever was just going to be basically, we rented Legend. It had just come out, and we got naked and got on the couch.
So I have to pause and ask you here: do you have children that were conceived to this fantasy film?
No, I did not have sex until after I got.
So after the movie ended.
No. I passed out probably 20 minutes into that movie. That's all I've seen of that movie. And,
all right, okay.
And then when I woke up, I had to go to Germany. I slept because I had to go to Germany the day after I got married, and fucking for the army, because it was I was attached to an ordnance unit, and so for the Iraq War, I didn't get sent to Iraq. I got sent to Germany because that was the closest base where we could drop ammo from. So I was sent over to Germany rather than Iraq. So I had to go to Germany the next fucking day, and I didn't actually complete the marriage, in the traditional sense, until I got back from Germany, like a very long time later.
Then you rented Legend again.
No, we didn't rent Legend again.
Was it Labyrinth?
I hate Labyrinth. I hate Labyrinth.
Yeah.
Well, I'm looking forward to any new Labyrinth properties, I suppose. And I don't know that
Labyrinth didn't come out for a number of years after I Am Legend, or Legend, I mean.
The Legend with Tom Hanks playing the Link character in the little green tunic running around. not saying a whole lot.
You're forgiven, Christy Krinkle. Girls are okay to love it. My oldest daughter, who I love dearly and is the apple of my eye, she loved Labyrinth, which is mostly why I hate Labyrinth, because that was in her phase. All kids go through a phase where they watch whatever, they pick something, and they watch it incessantly. Like,
right. And I believe that if Sony and Nintendo take their time and do this Legend of Zelda film correctly, that it could become the Labyrinth film for a new generation of young people. And I don't know.
I'm Scottish, sir, not Irish.
I don't know if the people who played the original Nintendo Entertainment System Zelda game, on the gold cartridge, you blow on it, you put it in. How many years ago was that? Now they have children. Are they going to be more excited about this movie than their kids are?
Yeah, 100%. Do kids even know what Zelda is? Although, okay, so Christy and I met at basically our work. We weren't employed there, but she was doing massages there, and I was selling crystals there that were my crystals. And the store itself sold all kinds of like metaphysical type items, store items, and then also swords and knives. And one of their big sellers was Zelda swords, swords and shields. So,
like real metal replica swords.
Yeah, they certainly weren't battle ready, but definitely real metal.
Did they also have the little flutes, the ocarinas?
I don't know enough about it. I didn't ever really get into Zelda. Like my video game arrow was very short. I've still got the Nintendo 64. Yeah, I bust it out every now and then when the grandkids are here.
Beautiful.
Do you have Star Fox?
Yeah, we got Star Fox, and we got Mario Kart and Bomberman. And
Bomberman 64?
Yeah, I got that. That's a cool game.
The original. Did anyone thank Lion Ship yet?
Not yet. We were hoping you would start the Thanksgiving Day celebration.
Oh, wow.
Lion Ship. Big 50
we didn't know
bones
that
here.
had happened. Holy shit. Thank you, Lion Ship.
Nice.
Thank you very much. Double round of applause there, man. I appreciate you.
Wow.
Yeah, Marcus is working on a video for such things for Lion Ship, and then one other gentleman.
We just haven't settled on the song or the wardrobe.
Let's get some W's in the chat there.
Yeah, get it.
All right.
You know it. It's Marcus. He's getting it. High value.
I've got some fruit you wouldn't believe, and I'm prepared to review it.
Oh God, that fucking like it must have been 20 years ago or something. You looked so much like Trevor Moore, and you have I can't remember it was the same exact fruit, but you were making this detailed comparison about like two kumquats or some shit that you had.
Probably an apple pear.
No, it was the exact same fruit, but one was organic and one was not organic.
Right, yeah, the differences between organic fruit and non-organic fruit.
And I was dying. Like, you should have been on Whitest Kids,
I should have been, but I had other plans.
Yeah.
Are these videos still available?
Oh, I hope
at AlanMarcus.com.
Well, hi, buddy.
So, Jem, who do you want to see in the Labubu movie?
Why did that not come up on the little thing over here?
That's what I was wondering too. I didn't see it come through.
We apologize for not noticing that right away. And like I said, we're gonna make a special video.
We're trying to get our tech figured out tonight. We're doing a concurrent stream for those who want to view in a vertical format on their mobile devices, which is a lot of people actually. It's a huge percentage of you people.
Yeah, we're testing out tonight. We got the vertical for the people on the phone because when we looked at our stats, it seemed like about 50% of people watch on their phone. And then it broke down from there. So we added the vertical. We're also going to do a whole bunch of other things. Jim don't know about this yet because Jim is still kind of toes in, toes out because he's got a whole bunch of very important stuff going on.
Can we even talk about this around Jim? As far as I know, he doesn't even have his bottom rocker.
Yeah.
Well, I've got a bottom rocker.
Jim Jones, or who's the guy who's got the locker on the bottom of the sea?
But we're gonna kind of shift gears and try out some new things.
You guys thought we were manual transmission. We're not.
We're
automatic.
We're automatic, and we're gonna try some new things. We're gonna bring in a lot more production into it. We're already working on it. Like I said, we haven't talked to Jim about it yet, but that's just because Jim was busy doing construction work like a man.
I already know. It's about the sunning your starfish.
Yeah.
Fingertip on the prostate.
We did.
Yeah, we're organizing a men's retreat. That's the big news. A sun your butthole men's retreat.
We're going to be a barbershop.
We wanted to wait till the first of the year to really announce it, but I feel like it was a little imposing. But now that we're here,
we thought just for the members, we could do like a quartet song out of our sunned buttholes. It's obviously
barbershop quartet.
It's going to be more of a acoustic, yeah, like a barbershop quartet, only wind instruments.
Right, a barbershop quartet.
Where does the wind emerge from?
Yeah, we're gonna eat nothing but lentils for a week.
Right.
Well, that way we can.
Balderson's baked beans. We'll have 3 days of feast.
Oh, I've got a name. How about the lukewarm Ortho Bros?
Okay, I'm writing it down.
Watered down Christians.
Lukewarm. Good.
I believe that those are the ones that get spewed out of his mouth.
So, is the appeal of Robbie that he fits the gimp suit?
Oh, no. He fits no gimp suits. Gimp suits have to be stretched in order to fit around him. Yeah. Can't be your traditional like PVC pleather gimp suit for Arnar. No, it has to be like spandex or the same material they make yoga pants out of. And then also faith, a significant amount of faith. Yeah.
It might be best if you do it like them edible panties out of fruit roll-ups, because I don't, it's going to be hard to get that shape. It's similar to now Little Orphan Andy. He doesn't have quite as bad a shape, but he's still got and maybe you're up in Washington. You've got to also see people in coveralls. So when those guys have coveralls, but they get fat just specifically in the middle, and then their coveralls push out in the middle, so it makes them turn into high waters. And also they got a giant camel toe. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, yeah. I'd love to be sponsored by Henley. That's
the way Andrew fits in his coveralls. Like he did a video with Jake Rattlesnake, Andrew Wilson. That's the way.
I thought his name was Androgen.
Oh, yeah.
Different. Yeah.
And Androgen Wilson.
Androgen Wilson. And Marcus and I had been talking, and that we really appreciate that super chat too, and the two memberships. Apparently, when I'm on panels, because I am a tech idiot and I don't know what I need, so Marcus has told me that There's this thing that I need, Marcus. I don't remember what it's called.
It's a mixing console, a place to plug in a microphone so you can boost yourself a little bit. I think you can make your sound different if you wanted to.
Yeah, so he told me what I'm supposed to get, because apparently I get drowned out anytime anybody else is talking on these panels because everybody else already has this stuff.
Yeah, you need that extra sniz voltage. I think 48 volts of it or something.
Yeah, mine's not snizzy enough. It's I got to get more snizzy.
You're under snizzed. Yeah. Yeah, in a sniz deficit.
Yeah, oh yeah, he's got to be. You know that Rob North got to be diabetic. He's got to be diabetic.
Is that why they had Diet Coke for him, for his Diet Cokes and rums?
Dude, isn't it hilarious that everybody that drinks Diet Coke, like, you guys don't ever look into anything? It's been well known for the longest time that Diet Coke makes people fatter. Like, that's why all the fucking fat ladies in the 90s just slurped Diet Coke, and now they're all like 300 pounds.
Yeah.
Yeah, Andrews is more the, like you said, with the basketball, like that perfect round where you got that hard gut where you eat a lot of meat and also drink a lot of alcohol, where Rob's got the more soft, just general blobby thing going on.
Like a sack of marshmallows.
Yeah. And then the steroid gut's interesting. We met Eddie Bravo. And that dude is as wide as he is tall, but definitely just like the rest of those guys, like he's one of the first people in person I've ever seen that really bad steroid gut where like their guts are just pushing out, and he's got that something fierce. Jiu-jitsu, they don't have any laws against steroid use.
Well, steroid, you get a gut. Is it like a estrogen gut?
No, it's like I think what happens is I think a lot of times their organs start swelling.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Doesn't seem worth it.
No. I wouldn't say so, but you in the jiu-jitsu world, steroids is super common because there's not anything against it. They don't test for it. Even what's his name? Gordon Ryan. Dude is fucking like unbeatable pretty much, and people are like, yeah, but you're on steroids. He's like, yeah, I am.
Is that for some sort of infection?
No, it is to make you much musclier. It's also to make you very angry and your nuts straight.
Yeah, and you get this weird aggression where you pull out your penis and shake it in a circular motion at people.
So that's the one clip I didn't bring up tonight.
Oh, yeah?
I was just going to ask, were there any other clips that we had queued up? And there was...
You talk about that one with the chick and the little brown dude that just starts pulling his wanker out and just starts wanking.
There was a white woman who was showing a little bit of inner thigh above the knee.
He just pulled it out and started getting it. Like,
hey!
Yeah, she was in like a buggy type thing.
Yeah, a lot of women announced to the world that they enjoy traveling, and especially solo traveling and crossing borders, going to countries where men have not seen cinnamon angels like these before in this context.
Steve put in a clip, rock, paper, scissors for Japan.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then also we got the speed dater spew serious policy points that you put in there, Marcus. We got a couple more queued up.
Yeah.
And then Steve's got serotonin experience expert status and a Sam Tripoli, white men are dangerous.
Oh no, that's the tourist.
That's the one we were just talking about.
All right. Yeah.
Just
Wow.
about to
That
find.
one. Yeah. Okay. Steve's the one that sent that. I couldn't remember where I saw it. I just remember
Right.
it was a rather disturbing video. At first, you're just like, you just assume that the guy's probably going to be over forward, like a lot of the foreign guys are, where they just.
Oh yeah, no, that happened.
And then he just starts wanking it. You're like, wow, like,
yeah,
okay.
He was going to enjoy that encounter with the divine goddess before him. Before she
how
drive
long
away.
did he expect her to stay there? Yeah, no, that's my thing. Like you're like revving the engine up, but you're not going to go nowhere. You had to know she's going to leave, or did you think she was like, well, now that you're pulling your pud, like,
oh, that's right, I am a whore. For a second there, I thought I was a dignified human being. My fault.
So was the mistake that he did not first get on one knee and present a diamond to her, asking for
you
her
could
hand in
at
marriage?
least buy a bitch a snack, you know.
I mean, my wife has been asking for a dick in a box for a number of years now. But I don't think you were supposed to be pulling on it. I think she was going to pull on it.
I think I could probably get you some reduced price tickets to a WNBA game if you guys are willing to attend it.
Ooh.
And then we could continue the argument as to whether or not the WNBA needs to reset all their statistics and lower the hoop.
Shorten the court a little bit.
10 feet is 10 feet.
Put up the bumper rails. Maybe pad the floor a little bit. Instead of a basketball.
I'm not talking about turning tennis into pickleball here.
You kind of are, though.
Well, that's debatable.
Make the floor a trampoline instead of a floor.
How about this? How about you don't get to call yourselves a professional sports league if under 15 high school all-stars can beat you?
Then that cuts out all women's sports league.
You don't get to call yourselves professional.
There is not a single women's sport that 15-year-old boys can't beat the professional women at.
Then you don't get to be professionals. I'm sorry, that may be an unpopular opinion, but if a group of high school kids can make you look like bums, you don't get to call yourselves pros.
Did you ever see that video with that one professional male hockey or not hockey, soccer player took on like the women's champion team or something and just murked them, just like went through them like they didn't exist by himself.
Yeah. Look, it's not to say that there aren't very, 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 very talented female athletes. There are, as long as they're competing against other females.
Yeah.
But when you incorporate men into that dynamic, it goes very badly in most cases for the females. Even if you're a mediocre athlete among men.
You remember when Johnny Mack got torn apart by the media for this? When somebody asked him about Serena Williams, he's like, she wouldn't even make it into the top 400 of men.
Yeah.
Like, she wouldn't even be like a name you knew.
Yeah.
And everybody's like, what do you mean? What do you mean? What do I mean?
Right. I mean, there are at least 399, if not 407 men on the planet that would beat the brakes off of that lady.
Without even breaking a sweat.
Just like it was a warm-up, dog. Yeah. What are we talking about?
This has been a good warm-up. Are we ready to record and do it for real?
Oh, yeah, sure. Should we go live?
We should probably go live next Tuesday for sure.
Okay. Good hang.
You guys will be here on the Tommy Steelman show.
Right.
Did we add Jim into the clip channel?
Jim,
we are going through, and sometimes we're going to have specific targets for what we're trying to get clips for, but we got a channel that we're dumping clips into for the show.
Awesome.
Dynamic clips that we can add our unique blend of cultural criticism from 2.5 Stoners.
Yeah, which almost should be the name of the show, especially when there's 4 of us here.
Yeah, with all 4 of us here, we're 2.5 Stoners.
Yeah.
And if anyone's listening and they've got some clips that they need to hear our talking over, would they be able to email me if that's all right with the 2.5 of you?
100%.
I mean, that sounds reasonable.
Any crowd clips that you guys think are awesome, please send them to Alan Marcus at thankful@alanmarcus.com. ALLENMARCUS.com. I don't feel like I need to spell out com.
COM.
Marcus did.
Communications.
He's a communications major. I cut with animals. A lot. That is like half my existence. Like when people, especially in the communities where they don't know me, everybody always thinks I'm mad. And it's like, you don't understand that I spend most of my communication screaming at the top of my lungs at an animal doing some kind of serious shenanigans. Like that is farm life. There's a guy that sells meat and it says raised humanely, occasionally verbally abused. Like, yep, that's honest. It's honest.
Verbal abuse. Available upon request.
I think we are going to have to stick around since our with the generosity tonight. We better put in a little extra effort, Steve. Steve's needing to dip out. He has more obligations as far as shows go than Marcus and I. We do not have an AM show. And let me tell you my surprise. I was living with Steve when he started his AM show. And you can't imagine my surprise because Steve does not like AM. I pop up real early in the morning. So like every morning, there was a couple mornings where Steve would just come out screaming at me, "Why didn't you wake me up?" I was like, how am I supposed to know you're supposed to be up, dude? What the fuck are you talking about?
I was out of sorts a couple of mornings. Yeah,
it reminds me of those scenes in Freaky Friday. Jem, I like to talk to you about this amazing film franchise.
And all right, well, hit me up on Telegram when you guys are done streaming.
Yes, sir.
All right, later, fellas.
Thank you,
one of the ongoing gags in Freaky Friday is the teenager doesn't want to wake up, and they hold onto the bedpost, and the mom grabs him by the ankles and tries to pull him out of bed, and it's just so funny, and it happens in each of the 3 films: Freaky Friday, and Freakier Friday.
It does make it easier to name that way.
Yeah.
I mean, remember when it was Freaky Friday 2 and I was giving you guys the announcements like, it's happening. Freaky Friday 2 is happening.
I got to say, Marcus, I pay attention to what you're saying. That one just slipped right out. It's I
was disguising my enthusiasm just a little bit in case the movie flopped.
Yeah, I probably had never had any intention of watching Freaky Friday or Freaky Friday or Freaky
Jamie Lee Curtis
Oh, Jamie Lee Curtis. That's a
and
freak.
Lindsay Lohan.
I am not particular fans of either of those two.
Okay, well, I guess you just haven't seen enough of their movies, and we'll have to watch them together.
Wasn't it Annette Funicello in the original Freaky Friday? I think I've seen the one from
Yeah.
the 60s.
Yeah, the one from the 60s in 4K Disney Plus version is quite fun to watch. And I'm pretty sure it's the guy from the Addams Family, the father, who plays in Freaky Friday as the father.
You know, you have tapped the end of my Freaky Fridays knowledge, which seems odd since you had just started delving into my Freaky Friday knowledge and you've already hit the end. But that is the situation.
Yeah, 2003's film was called Freaky Friday. There's a whole franchise here.
Ryan says your effects are very dope, Jim. I don't know why my chats, some of them are coming up and some not.
It's a curious thing. We'll get that worked out. We tried a new StreamYard streaming option.
It's good that we're trying new things to try and make things better for everybody and just trying to make this more awesome. One of the things I would really like to see happen, we're going to do a thing where with some of these clips, it's not all going to be just goofy clips like we did tonight.
Sure.
That's some of them, Jim. But sometimes we're going to like critique people and we're going to take clips of things of theirs and we'll talk about it and whatnot. And like in the cases of like debates and stuff, I would like to get like a little like Family Feud banner that we could put up in the corner. And then each one of the fallacies that they use, like the Andrew Wilson clip that we watched earlier.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as she said that to him, he immediately says, "You lick schniz." So that would have been, no, not ad hominem. Although that kind of is ad hominem, we could have probably went with two answers on this, but the other one is
cowardly.
No, it's the tit for tat. We're like, what the fuck is it that they called it? Why is that slipping my head right now? It's where like, oh, Trump does this. Oh, but Biden does this. Oh, but Trump does it. What? Yeah, the whataboutism.
Low blows, bringing up family members, wives, this sort of thing.
Anyways,
I'm still caught on Freaky Friday from 1995, which I forgot to mention had Shelley Long in it.
Who?
And Shelley Long. Shelley Long.
Cheers.
What'd she play in Cheers?
Diane.
The blonde chick?
Yeah.
Oh.
The dumb chick.
Money Pit.
Mm-hmm.
I've obviously seen Cheers. Actually, the first place I ever got a Metallica record, it wasn't, or not record, it was a tape, and it wasn't from the actual industry. It was a garage tape, and it was this shithole little music shop, but it was right next to a Cheers that was in Longmont, Colorado. It even had the stairs going down and the little sign and all that.
There's a few Cheers. I went to a Cheers in Boston. I guess it was the
that
place
probably
where
is Cheers.
Well, like the outside of the Cheers, but the inside is a stage. So like the inside of the Cheers in Boston is totally different. But
the same with a lot of shows, like the house from Mork and Mindy, that's in Boulder, Colorado. And the inside's not necessarily what the house was, but the outside's when they were showing you the Mork and Mindy house, that was the house.
Oh, the magic of television.
And what, the Goonies house is up by you somewhere, isn't it?
It's in Astoria, Oregon, which is the northwest tip of the state of Oregon, right on the border of Washington on the Columbia River.
Well,
It's
there's good
actually-
news. Goonies sequel is been confirmed by Warner Brothers, confirming the rumors of many years. I don't know if Spielberg will return to this, but it's the 40th
Michael
anniversary.
says the story is beautiful.
It's gorgeous. We're gonna go there in next week, I guess. After Thanksgiving, I'm gonna take the family up there.
Is that for Goonies weekend in Astoria, Oregon?
There's this is the season. There's little mushrooms that grow. They're called azure essence, the essence of blue, and they only grow in like this one area in the United States. And then there's some there's one little spot where they grow in Finland or something, or one of the Nordic countries. It's a beautiful mushroom. It's actually Paul Stamets named his son as Azuril after this mushroom because it's just a blue staining, mellow, pretty happy mushroom.
Cool.
And it pops up around Thanksgiving.
Christy is the mushroom huntingest queen. Sometimes I'll get worried, like the other day. I'm like, I just about turned around and Brian was in town. So Christy's on the side-by-side. So I'm vehicleless. I just about walked my ass up and went searching on the mountain. And she comes back and you bet she got a whole fucking thing full of mushrooms, all different crazy colors.
Awesome.
Yeah. She likes her mushroom hunting. So sometimes when I get worried because she's taking too long about something, it's because she went off mushroom hunting. I should keep that in mind during mushroom season.
Some people just have the knack for it, finding them. It's
the guy that used to work for us, Art. He is part of it's because he's a tweaker and he's out fucking doing weird shit out in the fucking woods in the middle of the night, anyways. But he is that dude will bring back hedgehogs and chanterelles like mad. And I'm not that fond of the Mazatakis. He brings them. Well, because we live in a pine forest, and the Mazataki, they literally call it the pine mushroom. Tastes like pine, too. It's not a great taste. Makes me wonder, because Christy, when she wants me to smell sexy, she wants me to smell like cedar or something. Did you notice my new soap last night? You couldn't smell it? Yeah, it's very light.
That's how you know it's working. There's
Yeah.
no odor. Beautiful.
Here's an image of one. I don't know if I can share a screen. My sharing screen.
The taste of mine's no good.
Steve has to bring it up.
Oh, okay.
So I was saying, I heard
this is why we were going to switch over to Jim's. Because when Steve's not in, we can't let people in or out. Like, say, Chris Miner wanted to chat right now. We couldn't do nothing about it. Like, if you happen to get knocked out for some reason and try to come back in, we can't let you back in.
You could get up again, but we never have to let you down. I mean,
so I have a video clip. Can I send it to you? And can you guys play it?
We can cue it up for next week, certainly.
It's pretty amazing. It's I just found it last night. I send myself clips of stuff that I find that's interesting. Text it to myself.
add him to the clip group. So then what we're going to do is do a show where we go through things, whether it's we've been talking about Rob Noor all night. Like, say we target Rob Noor for the show. We're going to go in and get a bunch of clips. We'll play the clips, funny, crazy, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Comment on them. Like I said, I would like to make, like, especially when we're doing it on the Debate World, make like a little Family Feud type thing where it lists whatever's fallacy that, or whatever nonsense they just did. And, like, ding, ding.
I'd just like to do a penalty box for words that we hear over and over again and just kind of keep a list of their most used words in the debate.
If it's with an ortho bro, I would say Spurg. Yeah,
Bad
see that we could do that as a Family Feud type thing also.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to do Family Feud so that way, like the old school Family Feud, I can run around and kiss the contestants, like, just grab Jim by that big luscious beard and just lay one on him, and Wasn't that weird the way they did that shit back in the 80s? They just like the host just runs around kissing all the women and like, oh, mwah, give you a little swat on the ass and
it seemed kind of European of them.
Guy, huh?
Very friendly.
It's a different world.
Uh-huh. Yeah,
Dude.
the 1995 version of Freaky Friday is so different from all the other versions, and I don't know if it's even available to stream anymore. So we might have to hunt down.
Probably free on
copy of
YouTube. YouTube got a lot of the 80s and 90s movies. It has YouTube free.
Sure, but Disney being the mouse
Disney,
that they are.
Disney, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Disney, it ain't no Disney movies.
So in terms of sending us clips, we reserve the
Did
right
you
to
add him to
say-
the other room yet, Marcus?
I haven't been in the chat yet. There's a
Add
lot
him
of
to the
tweet
other
in the
room
chat.
so he can put him in the place so we got him stored.
Indeed, I'll bring it up. So yeah, if
All
it's
week we're
a
gonna
clip
grab
we're not
clip.
able to play, we'll have to let you know. But we might be able to say a few words about it. We may not be able to play it specifically. So we're looking for clips that are available to play on a stream. I see it here. Some sky events.
It's insane. It's
Okay.
somebody had an infrared camera and they
Mhm.
were shooting up at the sky, and the stuff that you can see,
Oh God!
it's just incredible. It's incredible.
So at my event that we had here, Snake Jones, this fucker puts on the night goggles, night vision goggles, and we're sitting out on my porch here, and there's like 20 of us sitting there. And he's on mushrooms. And this fucker's looking up at the sky. Like, oh my God. Whoa. Oh, wow. Oh my God. And never ever let anybody else use the goggles nor described what he was seeing. Just fucking sat there doing that the whole fucking time. We're like, you're a douche whether you're making this up or not. You're still a douche. Either way. Like if whatever you're seeing is that fantastic and you never let anybody else see it or even described it, you're a douche.
I remember that story, and I think this is something like what he must have been seeing, because it's an insane show that you can't see with your naked eye, but I feel like it goes on quite a bit, at different times at different places. But
It's got to be like what cats are seeing and shit, right?
Like it.
Like when cats are like super
infrared.
fascinated with something, and you're like, "What are you looking at, cat?"
Like our world is a plasma world. I think there's it's not plasma is the fourth state of matter, but I think it's really maybe the first state, like the energy, the electricity.
Yeah,
flows
that's
through
everything here. It drives literally every single thing. That's why when I did my worldview at when I presented it at Flatoberfest, I called everything a biochemical electrical exchange. No matter how you do it, whether it's chemical, whether it's everything is literally, you break it down, creates a negative, creates a positive. There's an exchange, it completes, breaks down. There's a negative, there's positive, it completes. It's just over and over again. That's all everything is.
It's been a lovely biochemical electrical exchange on the Deliberating Dog Face Dudes YouTube channel. I think we'll say goodnight to them over there.
Good night to the dogs. Love you guys.
Dog Face Dudes.
We will continue for a bit. I'm Benjamin Balderson, which we are going to change the name of, but is not going to be a different channel. It will still be the same channel. Jim, we're trying to come up with new names.